Why am I streaming at 1 kilobyte right now?
Give it a second, I guess.
It's all
Surely it'll be
because
fine.
one. What if I did this? I'm streaming at a 1 kilobyte. Why?
Oh well.
Yeah, you're my friend, right?
Yes.
Won't you buy me a plane ticket so I could meet you?
Hold on.
Sure, if you want to.
They're gonna start making out in Germany.
Not in
I-
Germany. I hate Germany.
He's okay.
He's literally in Germany right now.
Yeah, but he's gonna return to.
Romania is in Europe. It's easier for you to go to Germany.
Yeah,
Like,
but
way easier.
the country really starts with the word germ.
Germa, more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Germa.
Knee.
I don't want to
Bro,
go. I don't want to go
me.
to the Germa country.
Germa's knee, bro.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
I don't want to go to the country that starts with Germa's name.
What? Do you hate him
I
that
wonder how
much?
far it is. I wonder how far it is. How far Romania is from Germany. Maybe I can visit.
Let me restart my stream because my thing is not working.
556 kilometers. I lied.
So how
that's not
long
the
will
actual
that take?
difference.
Okay, then how long will it take for me to get there by plane?
20
On
minutes.
Huh.
Okay, let's try this again. Launch stream.
Okay.
There we go.
Jokes aside, the distance between Romania and Germany is 1,000 kilometers. So that's like an hour by plane, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now my stream is working just fine. I just had to restart it. And now I have to give 7 a call.
Ring ring.
Mush mushy.
Moshi moshi.
Moshi moshi. Moshi moshi.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Your phone linking.
You guys are all weirdos.
Your
Not
phone
me.
might go to voicemail. Goodbye.
I can't ring you. Why can't I ring you?
That's weird.
Also, Zen, do you know this Belial called Foggle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was fighting him, like he was right next to me. All right, we were sitting on the equal rows of the chair, on the same side of the chair. And whenever I did like a Lancelot mix-up or schmix or any of the shenanigans, he would do like these hand gestures that he was pretty frustrated. And when I won, he literally grabbed his stuff and walked away in anger. It was funny, but at the same,
There we go.
but it was it
That's
was
a
pretty funny.
man-child.
Yeah, I
There
had
we go.
some. Yeah, that Belial was mad that he lost against me, and nobody.
Okay, I wasn't able to call you, so he ended up calling me instead. That's
Alright.
better.
Hopefully this will work fine. Anyways,
Close that, close
now that we're done
close that.
chit-chatting, irashaimase. Welcome to Ace Attorney Apollo Justice Trilogy, Spirits of Justice, Day 1, Trial 1. With Edge.
There we go.
I'm edging
Yeah.
it.
Everything's set up now, and it should just work fine. Alright. Check OBS. OBS is working fine. And then we play the game now.
Huge.
Imagine if you accidentally delete the save file.
I can start from checkpoints, it's alright.
Yeah,
I can start from
thankfully.
like
It's really not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
it
who
was
was choosing?
Inferno. It was Inferno.
Okay.
Just so you know, I'm not going to take sides. Message received, loud and clear. Good, because I don't like this one bit. You and Daddy should be on the same team.
Also, sorry to interrupt, but wasn't it Seven who voiced Inferno? Who voiced Apollo?
7 voiced
Sorry.
Inferno, yes.
Yeah,
hold
Seven
on, hold
voiced
on.
Inferno. Seven voiced Inferno.
Let me do my voice acting, guys.
Listen, guys, come on. But wasn't
I
it
am such
Seven who
a. I'm
voiced
so
Apollo?
fat.
Come on.
I'm so fat, guys.
So
It's me,
fat.
Inferno. I'm so fat. I love men.
just started.
I love gay furry dating sims.
It was 7 who voiced Apollo in the previous game, but we really didn't want to make 7 voice Nayuta in this game because
Oh.
He's
he
funny.
was such a perfect
right,
fit.
now I
Yes,
remember. Now Seven, please keep voicing Inferno for now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I don't want to voice. I don't want Seven to voice me. Said Inferno just now. I'm voicing that too.
Oh my god. Okay.
We just started.
No, it's just clarification.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, well,
clarification.
Yeah, welcome back. It's just been a while, huh?
Yeah, welcome
it's,
back. It's been
and
a
I
while,
also,
huh?
And I also voice Zen clearly.
Obviously.
Great
Obviously.
voicing by 7 right there. God.
Oh, my character Twill is bad. Moving on. Anyway.
Sorry, Trucy.
Sorry, Chusi.
Wow.
Okay, I'm
She's
not gonna
really-
stop.
I was gently going to mute you.
Let me run the bit, man. Whatever.
I said my line go.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the other guy.
I'm sorry, I'm
sorry
sorry too,
too,
little
little
lady. This is all my fault.
No, Inferno doesn't voice 7. Inferno
No,
doesn't
7
voice
voices
7.
Inferno. That is not how it works.
And Zen voices 7. And Zen voices
No,
7.
I'm not voicing anybody, bro. This is the Athena do nothing case.
Does Athena even show up in this case?
Exactly, she doesn't.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
No,
Athena
she
doing the
doesn't.
Val strategy, bro.
Yes, she does.
Do nothing in win strat.
I'm just worried things will never be the same between Daddy and Apollo. If they go through with this.
Is that all? Well, I wouldn't worry about that. That's the way it is with us men. We may fight, but we don't burn bridges.
Really?
No, I lied.
Sure, 1 minute we're trading blows, and the next we're having drinks together, like me and Inferno.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. It's just like
That is true.
Yeah, he would trade my blows.
Yeah.
We're simple creatures at heart.
I sure hope you're right.
Oh, I can't believe my
I
character
told you.
exists.
I
Ooh,
told you.
I can't
Ooh.
believe my character exists. She was doing absolutely nothing for like 70 years. Sorry I'm late, Apollo.
Capcom forgot about me.
That's it. And that's the line. That's
That's the entire dialogue she has in this entire case.
Oh.
Athena, there you are. What happened with you and Mr. Wright yesterday?
About that, I ended up going to the wrong airport. I was wondering there thinking his flight was really late, and before I knew it, I dozed off. By the time I woke up, it was already dark.
I figured something like that had happened. Being late and dozing off are the two things you do best.
Guilty as charged.
So then, I take it you have no idea what today's case is about?
Not a clue. Sorry. What is today's case about, if I might ask? Another locked-room mystery? A
Uyeko,
suspect with a flimsy alibi? Ooh, or a dying message?
like Leon
Sorry.
in Danganronpa.
Do not mention mid ever again.
No, Danganronpa's good. Twitter has changed my mind. I think Danganronpa's good
But when
now.
I show him V3, it's the best game he's played.
True. The only good Danganronpa game, as a matter of fact.
I'm gonna kill all of you. Sorry, strike I can't speak. Sorry, strike 3, you're out. It's a civil case.
What, civil case?
You act like I'm speaking Swahili?
Yep. That is a
Swahili
language.
here.
Swahili here.
I don't even know what Swahili is.
Just-
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know
It's
what
just-
German is either, so it just makes sense.
It's just the Right Anything Agency specializes in criminal law, or so I thought. In civil cases, there are no prosecutors, right? Instead, both parties retain an attorney.
Right. And the other attorney is someone you know very well.
Really? Who? Go ahead, bailiff.
Edge, go.
The trial will begin shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom at once.
And then the bailiff takes off. That's I'm actually Phoenix Wright. Now I will become a attorney.
I'm actually Phoenix Wright, and I'm gonna ace the attorneys. Alright.
Sure. He like, just changes like a hat so like you don't recognize him. That's all.
Okay, let's do this.
Excuse me? I had to do something real quick. Follow. Wait, who's the other attorney? And where's Mr. Wright?
Does she know?
No time to explain. Let's go.
Okay, right behind you.
And then she never speaks again.
See
Oh,
her
but I'll show
in
up
20
every now and
hours.
then at the. I'll show up every now and then at the end of like cross examinations and be like, maybe you should press the suspect.
Naruhodo-san, it's me, Suzuto. My whole personality is saying people's names.
Oh, Kazuma-sama!
At the end of.
Oh, Kazuma-sama. Oh, Barik-sama. Oh, Barik-sama.
Remember when at the end of the Great Ace Attorney, Herlock had a clone of himself in the courtroom somehow? He had like a hologram built in.
Yeah, I remember that. The Queen
It
of
was
England was
P.
above somehow. I remember
Yep.
now.
Who wants to be
Also, remember when we were all feeling emotional about the character saying goodbye just for it to get ruined by the honk by the ship?
Dude, I will never not forget that.
Yep.
It's so funny.
That really
Right.
ruined the moment. That really
There's
ruined
some
the moment.
there's some really good moments. You know what I really like? I really like Inferno trying to slam his desk and then disconnecting his Ethernet.
Dude, I didn't even know
I
why
think I
that.
have that. I think I have that clip. Hold on.
I
I
don't
have
even.
it clipped.
I don't even know why that happened because my router isn't even like the same room as me.
Hold on. I have it clipped. Your
Okay.
clips. Let's see. Please. Video game.
We can check it out later. Let's actually do this, please.
Yeah, probably the right move.
Is now in session. Some sort of practice session? A mock trial, perhaps.
No, it's not, Your Honor.
Is the real deal, Your Honor.
So then you two have had a falling out.
Yes, Your Honor, we're not
Yeah,
boyfriends
you-
anymore.
Yes.
I won't have you using my courtroom for that, you know?
It's nothing like that, Your Honor.
You seem to be gay, Apollo?
Exactly. It just so happens that we have a different client in this case.
I see. Well, here's to hoping this has no adverse effect on your working relationship. You can say that again. I had no idea we'd be going up against the boss today.
If I win, my salary gets cut by 30%.
That's the best part. 7 we don't even get salary.
True. Apollo, don't you dare unionize, says Phoenix, right?
You sure this is a good idea, Apollo?
I found the clip.
What? Do you want to switch sides?
Honestly,
Okay,
I'd
goddammit.
rather be anywhere but here right now.
That's
Well, at
not
least
it.
she is here, so I'm really going to need her help.
Mr. Justice,
Yes?
you want to listen to Splash Hills Act 1?
Not the time.
Don't expect me to pull any punches just because you're the opposing lawyer. As I said, the kid gloves are off. And come what may, they'll stay off.
Same here, Mr. Wright. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Dot, 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 dot.
They're having a
Exclamation
lover's
mark.
quarrel.
That was also really funny when Inferno said exclamation mark.
I remember that too.
Yeesh, you guys are really chopping out the bit, aren't you? I don't mind a good fight between co-workers. Just keep the civil case civil. Now then, if the plaintiff would take the stand, we may begin.
I have that clipped as well, the exclamation mark.
Right, left,
Right.
right, left, halt!
Politician!
That's
I
the
love this guy. Noble judge, members of the gallery, good day to you. I'm politician.
Why did you
This is
sound
but
like
the
Donald
start of
Trump?
my- God forbid. God, why do you think?
Yeah, I
We
know
gotta-
the
we
reason.
gotta-
I just thought it was funny to mention it.
We're gonna build a wall around Japanifornia. We're gonna build a wall around Japanifornia. We're not gonna let the foreigners in. We're gonna deport them.
This will be a nation of peace. We will not get involved in any wars.
This is but the start of my epic campaign, and you all have the honor of witnessing it. I believe the youth of this country are our very future. Too long have they been looked down on and given the cold shoulder. So, to them I say, ask not what you can do for your country. Ask what you can do for me. Mr. Addition, what is that crazy contraption you're riding in? It's my custom-made election-winning campaign. A campaign mobile. Beautiful, isn't it? You're at a witness stand, not a campaign podium, so come out of there this instant. Alright, now, would the plaintiff's attorney, Mr. Wright, please explain the complaint filed against the defendant?
Mr. Altishan's complaint against the defendant is simple. The defendant, one Dork Sandamari, stole my client's family heirloom, the crystal of Ami Faye. Mr. Altishan merely seeks its return.
This would have happened if that archaeologist hadn't kicked the bucket. I see. Mr. Justice, let's have your opening statement, if you would.
The defense asserts the item in question is the Founder's Orb, a sacred relic from Crane.
Go on.
It seems someone asked an archaeologist, Dr. R.G. Buff, to study the orb. Dr. Buff determined that it was a Kuranese national treasure known as the Founder's Orb. The very orb that was stolen from a treasure room in Crane several weeks ago.
Why,
I remember
yes,
that case.
I saw a news report about that. The theft of a Kuranese national treasure caused quite an uproar in the kingdom.
Well, we believe that it was not, in fact, a theft in the traditional sense. But rather that it was spirited out of Kurain by someone for Dr. Buff to study.
I could even say that it's spirited away.
Spirited away. I mean, isn't that technically still theft? But in another sense? I don't know.
Actually,
They
you're right,
technically
right?
still stole it. Go on.
Hold on. Nayuta isn't here.
Yes.
Seven, do you want to be? That's why I took the judge. Seven, do you want to be the judge?
Sure. Because
Right.
I'm probably gonna be
Yeah.
Dirk when he's witness, but that's gonna be like a while from now, probably. You know? Yeah. You don't say. And
Around that time, an acquaintance of the defendant learned of Dr. Buff. He made contact the doctor, who agreed to hand over the orb.
That's terrible.
Apparently, the doctor wanted nothing to do with it once he learned it had been stolen.
it seems you even may have a transfer agreement between both parties.
Mr. Sadmari also agreed to return the Founder's Orb to the Kingdom of Kurain. Once the doctor verified it was the real thing.
I see. So the dispute centers on whether the item in question is the Founder's Orb or the Crystal of Amife. That, in turn, will determine the object's rightful owner.
I better bring my A game. Going up against Mr. Right won't be a walk in the park.
Come to think of it, the name Dirk Sadmadi sounds awfully familiar. But I can't recall where I've heard it.
Oh, it's probably your imagination, Your Honor. He's just a tourist after all.
My imagination, you say?
Are you sure about this, Apollo? He's a one criminal in Kurain, isn't he?
In Kurain, yes. Here, he's just a tourist.
Very well, let's begin the proceedings. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness?
Yep.
La la, young lady. Oh. That was someone else.
Dude, you're sounding so disappointed to see Emma.
I thought it was someone else.
It's like, ooh, oh.
What is that one TF2 gif? Hold on.
Hey, Ash, do you want to be Emma? Does she have a character?
Yeah, hold on.
I just finished
This
it.
game. I posted it in the chat.
Right, I thought it was someone else.
What if it was a child? Oh, like that one. Okay, never mind. No.
Dude, I don't know. I just think it's so funny. You sound
It is
so
funny. It is
disappointed.
funny. Okay, sure. I can be Emma, but what kind of voice do I give her, though? I'll
Girl.
just improvise.
Emma?
Show some manners. We're in court.
I know. It's just this is a civil trial, so I was surprised to see a detective take the stand.
Yeah, apparently Zenda's really unhappy about it too. Send her back.
I had her do some digging on on Dr. Buff.
What for?
You disappoint me, Apollo. First, I'm just not just a detective. I'm a forensic scientist. Do try and remember that. Second, you owe Mr. Wright an apology. After all he's done for you, you have some nerve.
First, I'm sorry. And second, I'm really just trying to do my job.
You'll never get anywhere with that attitude.
What, the attitude of being nice?
Take some advice from someone who has been there. Okay, I have a voice in mind.
Why do I feel like I'm on trial here?
Well, you kind of are.
We literally are in a trial.
Detective Sky, your testimony, if you please.
I gotta
No.
play Justice for All just so I can learn the story behind Lana. I more or less have a clue, but I get to experience that firsthand. But then I have to deal with Franziska. Boom.
You
It's
no.
not-
You don't have to deal with Franziska. It's in the first game.
Yeah, it's in the first game. It's not
It's
just
DLC 2.0, right? I forgot.
Also,
Yeah, 'cause
Franziska is peak for screw you.
Yeah, it was added in the first game because they wanted to showcase the Nintendo DS.
The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study. Among them were a priceless urn and a statue of the stolen from the Fey clan.
Those are Arabaki from Persona.
Yeah,
It seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Optician's residence. Sorry.
the doctor is a thief.
The Sakimiya
Why am I
spun
just
glass.
hearing about? Why am I just hearing about this now?
Well, cat burglar isn't something he would put on his resume. He was more careful than that. But the fact is, he was a classical treasure hunter.
Treasure hunter, huh? Like people who have thrilling adventures in exotic places, risking life and limb for glory.
Like Indiana
I don't-
Jones.
I doubt Dr. Buff was the star of his own hit movie series, Athena.
Out of respect for the dead, I will say that Dr. Buff wasn't doing it to get rich. Apparently, he only wanted to borrow artifacts to study them.
And then
Study
sell
them.
them.
He would then return them as soon as his research was finished. According to the doctor's child, he would even repair or restore some of the artifacts he stole before returning them. He believed he was honoring the dead by discovering their history through artifacts. But whenever ideals he held, it makes no difference. Larceny is larceny.
Yes. He certainly sounds no different from a regular thief to me.
So let's say for a moment that the doctor really did moonlight in stealing artifacts. Might not he might he not have stolen the founder's orb in Kurain and brought it back here himself?
Nope. There's no record of him traveling overseas over the past few years. Plus, he couldn't very well leave his reclusive child at home all alone.
Phoenix right when I recommend the idea that he may get someone else working under him. Oh shit!
No money. No money.
How, bro?
He
You
hates the
rich?
child. He hates his child.
That has nothing to do with the kid. I'm gonna pay Inferno money so he can steal me a treasure from Romania.
What treasure, bro? Like fucking fallen wallets on the street?
What treasure, though? A wallet from the street,
Look
bro?
at this
He's gonna
metal
get a
stick
wallet
I
from the street,
found.
yes.
I'm gonna steal a stick for you, or like a stick from the street.
And then ship it via Amazon?
Yes.
My most beautiful treasures then here have this fucking scrapyard little bug or something wrapped around a candy bar.
No. I know what I'm going to steal. I'm gonna steal 100. I'm gonna steal. No. Shut up. I'm gonna steal 50 caterpillars and 50 ladybugs and
Oh.
send them to
Ladybugs aren't even that bad. Why do you have beef with ladybugs? They're cool, cute
No,
animals.
I'm not saying that I have beef with them. I'm just saying that there's a lot lately.
I really like ladybugs.
How about the vampires? Can you send me a vampire?
You
No.
hate
It
ladybugs,
is
you're
Romania.
evil.
And I said I love ladybugs. Inferno.
Okay, you love them? Okay, that's cool, that's cool. that's
Okay, but I'm sending the caterpillars anyway.
Okay, that's why my ladybug army will fight back, bro.
No, they
cool.
won't.
Inferno, you're my friend, right?
Yes.
You might be caterpillars.
Dracula
Can you steal a copy of Sonic Crossworlds for me?
No. No, because
This is very polite.
I don't have consoles.
God damn it.
What if Albanians
Go on.
made Sonic?
I think
That
I'll
would
kill
make
myself.
sense. That would
No,
make
no.
sense now.
Sonic the Caterpillar would go so hard though.
There's an OC for that, no doubt.
Unironically, yeah. 17
Okay,
is
moving
right.
on.
Okay,
Moving on.
Moving on. Then this really must be the Crystal Bomby Fae.
Yes, he stole it from the Attian residence, probably so he could study it.
This is the left hook I did not need.
Bet you never saw that coming, Apollo.
Yeah,
Get
when
it,
Mr.
guys.
Right said the kid gloves were off, he wasn't kidding.
Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Hey, in a civil case, because there's like, fucking no attorney prosecutor, it's like both attorneys, wouldn't that imply that Phoenix can also cross-examine Apollo's witnesses? in
I
Yeah,
this,
think
but we
this
don't
scenario.
have any. I think.
We don't have any witnesses. That's the issue. Anyway,
Well, Dirk, I don't know, might say something.
Calling in to say what? I'm a terrorist.
Yes.
guys, Dirk, more like Dick.
Yo, I killed 20 people in Ukraine and I'm wanted for war crimes.
No. Dirk takes off his clothes and charms the judge.
And then they make out sloppy style.
I'm saying this because I feel like it would be a cool idea to have you get cross-examined in the game instead of like you cross-examining someone else. I feel like it could be cool to have that.
Should I
I
think?
think we press on the fifth
Shut
statement.
up. The trial's barely started and we're already backed into a corner.
To make matters worse, the judge seems to agree with the plaintiff's case. But we still got to give it our all. Wonderful advising. Thank you. Hold it. How exactly
Holy
did
shit.
Dr. What?
That was a pretty good hold that. That was actually very accurate. Pinpoint on. Good job. Keep that up, Inferno. That's why I love you, bro.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Okay, but who asked?
How exactly did Dr. Buff
Hmm.
arouse the suspicion of the police
Arouse?
anyway? He aroused the police.
Aroused. Chalk it up to good, old-fashioned sleuthing. After investigating countless artifact thefts over the past few years, the police finally zeroed in on him, and the doctor became their prime suspect. A number of those artifact thefts occurred in Khurain Village 2, if I might add. I haven't read in a while. And they started right around the time the doctor moved there.
But he was never arrested. I took it there was nothing concrete linking him to a crime?
No, which is why we were never able to get a search warrant in the first place. It's hard to arrest artifact thieves unless you catch them red-handed. Still, the police had him under constant surveillance.
I think it's the fifth statement.
The fifth? The last one?
Yeah.
No, he likely stole it. Okay, yeah, hold.
Hold it! You claim he stole a family heirloom from the Titian residence. But claiming something doesn't make it true.
Unfortunately, it is true.
Damn, I guess we lose
What
this
is wrong?
case.
GG, pack it up, boys.
Yeah, no, he's
GG's,
right.
put the fries in the bag.
GG can't win. How can you be so sure?
A police report was filed concerning the theft 1 year ago. In
Appeal
fact.
to authority fallacy.
What? A whole year ago?
August 25th of last year, to be exact. The report states, and I quote, "The crystal of Amife was discovered to be missing from the Attition storehouse at 10 a.m. The storehouse lock had been picked." Signed, Politician Wimperson. Get it? He's a wimp. Get it, guys? He's a wimp politician.
Well, a year-old report certainly lends the plaintiff's claim credence. The doctor really could have stolen the crystal of Amife.
Not only that, Your Honor, but the Founder's Orbs was only found to be missing several weeks ago. That is nearly a year after the crystal's theft was reported. Therefore, I believe you must consider the orb and the crystal to be two separate items.
All Titian Wimperson. Not the most awe-inspiring tail end, is it? Let's see why he cut it.
Not that he inspires confidence without it. Still, I'd probably do the same in his shoes. Robbery report.
Shut up. Sorry, that's kind of rude. Police report was filed about the crystal's theft a year ago.
But the theft of the Founder's Orb was only reported a few weeks ago. So the crystal's police report was filed way before the orb was found missing. That's just the stolen relic is the crystal of Amife, as Mr. Titian Whipperson asserts.
That the police report is fake. After all, Emma is the one who submitted it as evidence.
Still, I feel like something we learned in that police report is important somehow. Alright, let's check the police report.
I will now check the police report. Crystal Amife was discovered to be missing from the Etitian storehouse at 10 a.m. The storehouse lock had been picked. Paul, Etitian, and Wimperson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold on.
Among?
That one maybe? The third one?
What about it?
Among Us, like among them.
Nah, no.
No, I don't think it's this one. Dude, it's your stupid child friends keep playing video games.
It's Five's playing Overwatch. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I hate it when I get a notification that someone plays a video game. Are you not gonna save?
I will. I'm just thinking right now.
Do we have any other evidence?
Oh wait.
Throwing moss.
Can you scroll to the next page? Go back. Go to the email.
The email? The opaque crystal orb is the key.
Oh, look. It says PAW at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Politician
that-
Wimperson.
Yeah, that links to politician.
Yeah, but how do we know?
Well,
How do we know it's his?
But now
How do we
this is-
know?
Well, it says
that's clearly him. But now we're playing the Ace Attorney game of which one do you submit the evidence on?
Can you go to the fifth statement again? As for the relic of the center of this
Stole it from the Autitian residence.
residence. It has to
I think
be
it
this,
is that. It is that one.
because what this implies that a Titian made or like hired Dr. Buff to steal it, right?
Well,
And
and then
for the
they're gonna
good
be like,
ready.
"Oh, how do you know that the email is from him?" It's gonna be great.
Well, it's his initials. This is the best we
Yeah.
got.
Oh, it's his initials. Oh, it's gonna.
Are
be
they really his
Objection!
initials? Okay.
The doctor stole the relic from the plaintiff? Are you sure? Because that statement doesn't.
Come on, guys. This theme is not that bad.
It's not that bad.
They
just
play
plays
it every time,
funny.
bro. Every time.
Dude.
Can't go 10 minutes without it.
Dude, they couldn't hold it off. They just had to play the second, like, the first cross examination ended. Oh my god. Okay. Are you sure? Because that statement doesn't agree with a certain piece of evidence.
What do you mean?
Take a look at this.
What about it?
What about autism? This contains an email from the doctor's computer.
Excuse me. Email in that little piece of plastic. I'm afraid I don't understand.
You're such a boomer, Your Honor. The stick here can store all sorts of.
I
computer
call that
data.
bullshit. We have floppy drives for that. I still don't get it.
Here, just look at this. Apparently, the doctor was reporting his research findings to a certain individual. Now, take a look at this. It's the police report Detective Sky presented to this court. You can see the plaintiff's legal name on it. Politician Wimperson.
I can see why he dropped Wimperson from his name, but that's hardly breaking news.
Look closer, Your Honor.
His initials!
Me want to press flip on Attorney Online.
True.
Right. The plaintiff's full legal name is Politician Wimperson. Now consider this. The email's recipient address starts with 3 letters.
Paul.
P-A... Oh, that's Emma.
P-A-O. Don't tell me.
Oh, but I will anyway. The individual who hired the doctor to study the dispute item is none other than politician Wimperson.
But then that means...
Exactly. He wouldn't have asked the man who stole his family heirloom to study it. Therefore, how could this possibly be the crystal of Ami Faye?
Hey.
We never checked the doctor's emails.
You suck at your
Because-
job, Emma.
True, I don't get paid. We couldn't even figure out the password to his
She gets
computer.
paid in snacks, hello?
That is true, actually. The plaintiff willingly left the orb in the doctor's care so he could study it. At the behest of his benefactor.
Wait. Then what about the police report? I have all the details of the theft right here.
It's probably for another relic, the real crystal of Ami Faye. He's just using the report as a way to claim that our orb is actually his stolen crystal.
Objection! And how are you so certain that P-A-W refers to my client's initials? Maybe the email's recipient was a dog lover.
Perhaps. So let's get to know our client a little better, shall we? Mr. Politician Wimperson.
Was shutting down detractors is all part of a politician's job.
Answer me this, Mr. Politician Wimperson. What is
Your
Birthday,
shoes.
right?
your
11/11.
birthday? Your birthday. What is your birthday?
My birthday. It's July 11th. But what is it to you? Oh, I see. You can address birthday gifts to my office. But full disclosure, I only accept gifts valued at $1,000 or more. Hmm? Why has everyone gone silent?
How can anyone be that self-centered? Alright, politician.
Get it, guys?
Did everyone hear that? He said July 11th. July 11th, or rather 711, matches the numbers in the email address. Both the name and birthday are a match. I hardly think that's a coincidence.
Wait. Why, you sneaky little...
Looks like someone finally decided to join this conversation. Would the plaintiff care to explain?
I would like to say that this is quite
Quite what?
quite a thing you said.
Yep, those were definitely words.
Any other thoughts?
No further comments. I stand by my previous statement.
Hold it!
Holy aura on that guy, bro.
He just
just walk a-
leaves.
Honestly, I would do the same. Your Honor, I'm not guilty. I'm going.
Based.
Bye.
Holy aura, bro.
He's so real.
You can't
for
just
that,
walk
bro.
away. Even politicians have to explain themselves in the court of law.
When I show Apollo money.
Hold on, what is that Yakuza? Where's that Yakuza gift? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, where is that? Okay, I didn't find it. Joke's ruined. Moving on.
Oh well.
Can you show me the enemy?
Yeah,
Can you
there
show
it
me the
is.
evidence that I'm innocent?
There it is. Showing the evidence that I'm innocent. It is true.
I'm afraid I simply don't know how it happened. I can't possibly explain matters outside of my purview. Perhaps it was a mistake on the part of my secretary.
Oh no, you don't, you slippery eel. Mr. Wright, would you care to respond?
I won't argue your assertion. My client lent the treasure in question to the doctor and asked him to study it. It seems that much is a fact.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I refuse to explain.
However, it has no bearing on the issue of ownership.
How so?
Mr. Atishan, I fully understand your position here. You had to hide the fact that you sent the crystal out to be studied. Your family would have been very upset if they had found out it's a family heirloom after all.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mr. Wright is, well, right, of course, but then he always is. That's why he's my lawyer. The crystal is a precious Titian family heirloom and has been for centuries. But Dr. Buff was so eager to study its proud heritage, I just couldn't say no. I didn't even tell my grandfather.
Objection! But in order to win the backing of your so-called benefactor, you are going to give what you claim to be the crystal of Omni-Fate to that person? You are going to give a precious family heirloom away just like that?
I was going to explain everything to grandfather later, honest.
My client's grandfather is very proud of his grandson for following in his footsteps. And if refusing him would have meant dashing the dreams of his darling grandson, I doubt the kindly old man could have said no.
Well, grandchildren are meant to be spoiled. That's what grandfathers are for. I spoil my, grandchildren too.
Your Honor, please. I mean, it's been in the family for centuries.
My grandfather thinks highly of my talents as a politician. That's why he entrusted me with this very important name placard today.
Placard, I mean.
Placard.
I'm proud of you, grandson. I'm proud of you,
No,
grandson.
It's not even your character right now. Come on.
I don't care.
So I'm sure he would have been okay with me using the crystal as I saw fit.
Grr. Grandpa spoiled little brat.
I think the judge is buying it, Apollo.
No surprise there. He's always going on about his grandchild.
Excuse me, can I leave now, Mr. Wright? I believe my work here is done. By all means, Detective Sky. Thank you for your assistance. You're welcome. It's nice to testify at a civil trial once in a while. See you around.
In what regard?
And then she's gonna come back
Now
5
Zen
minutes
is
later,
happy.
trust.
Now Zen is happy.
True.
Against Emma. It's not like I hate Emma.
I know, but yes.
I was just expecting something more pretty.
Emma is pretty.
The judge is
I don't
pretty.
know.
I know.
Emma is pretty.
No, the issue is that he likes Lana a lot more, and Lana has disappeared from the series for some reason.
Wait a minute. The
More like
you have
llama.
you have yet to play the case though.
Right.
Yeah, have fun watching her spin around for like the whole time. Have fun doing that.
Whatever, man. It seems the facts have changed somewhat. Petition Wimperson apparently lent his family heirloom to Dr. Buff. Sir Justice, how would the defense like to proceed?
Oh, alright. Now what?
Well, let's hear what they know about this so-called crystal of Ami Faye. Maybe we can find some inconsistencies in their statements.
Right. Okay then, Mr. Wright. If the item in question really is the Attition family heirloom, now let's hear all your client knows about it.
Isn't that grammatically false? Incorrect?
No.
I think it is. Then let's hear all your client knows about it.
Okay, let's try it like this then. Let's hear all you know about it. See, it sounds natural this way. But and like you had like a third party, it sounded weird too, probably. That same sentence.
Yeah, because it's speaking of the third. Yeah, actually, yeah, that is grammatically correct. Yeah, that's.
Yes, correct.
Hmm.
This is no Sekimeya.
Please tell the defense everything you know about the crystal's origin.
Dude, you couldn't pay me to find an inconsistency in Sekimeya writing.
Sekimiya devs are writing how somebody jumped. He leaped into the air.
That is literally like writing a book. This is
No,
man.
basically the difference between the book and the movie. The book, yeah,
Yeah.
they just showcase the guy opening the door, and the book is like he walked in fear into the dark alleyway, thoughts in his mind as he raises his hands to the doorknob.
Russian
No, but
literature
then-
Yeah,
fans.
blah 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 blah, yada 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 yada.
Russian
Then he
literature
opened- then he-
fans.
That's
then
just
you
2
open up-
pages.
Then you open up Sekimeya and then it goes, "Thou shalt not bestow upon my great blessings upon thine." It starts speaking like that, bro.
Yeah, no. Russian literature fans, when I tell them that I don't want to read about what the fucking main character's favorite shampoo brand is and how his like ball sack's 14th testicle is tingling right now because he has itchiness in there.
That's for like 15 pages.
Sekimeya writing be like Sayo Miya's feet left the floor as he jumped into the air.
Sekimeya writing be like, Kate was kissing Sai passionately, fiercely making out as their soft lips touched one another. He could feel his warm breath over his shoulders. But I don't know.
Seven, you would make a good Wattpad author.
I would.
Oh my goodness. Go on. Now go on with the joke. Go on.
Well, I was gonna say my line.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
say it.
Now, all right. Now then, listen and learn.
Live and learn! Never mind.
This is the tale of the crystal of Ami Faye and the illustrious history of the Titian clan. Are you ready? Our story begins back in the old country when the Titian family reigned supreme.
Hey Edge,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm living in the city currently.
God damn it.
Do you have to survive? I don't know. I don't know
Keep
if you
the
have to
dream
survive or
alive.
not.
Can't you see
Okay.
it? I'm living in the city.
He might just have to survive.
You might just have to keep the dream alive.
Can't you see? Can't you see that?
Okay, go
My-
on.
My ancestor was praised as a benevolent ruler. He protected the spirit medium, a minority back then from the rest of the local. Some discriminated against them, you see, while others tried to abuse their power. As thanks, Ami Faye gave the crystal she had specifically made as a gift to him. I am a descendant of that great lord. As such, my political power and influence is backed by centuries of history.
What happened? I just woke up.
Your Honor, I fell asleep.
Your
Well,
Honor, shut the fuck up. You weren't there.
unironically. Well, that development into a great load of self-aggrandizing propaganda fast.
America. As you can see, the crystal of Amife is the heirloom of the esteemed house of Autishan.
And you have proof that it has always been in the Attition family?
I have someone who gives a statement to that effect. My client's neighbor. I've Shineto? Okay. I'll just call him Eves. Eves Shinito, age 85, gave the following statement. The Autishan showed me the crystal back when I was but a lad.
Proof? Objection! Can we really trust the memory of an old man?
Mr. Justice, Would you care to explain that statement to the judge?
Oh come on, Phoenix, you would generally say the same thing. I didn't mean. What I'm trying to say is
Never underestimate the memory of your elders. Dahlia
Shut up,
1,000
you-
best. Satsuina.
He jumps out. He jumps out of the chair. Does a Kuma fireball lands?
Yeah.
Ah,
The judge be like, I'm coming for you, Apollo Justice. I'm coming for you, Apollo Justice.
Because there's the Setsu no Hado.
Then he does it level 3 super.
Clear 1,000 cases.
With
By the
each
order
like
of the
strike,
Phaedra. No, by the order of the Phaedra.
with each strike that he does, there's like legal documents being flown around everywhere.
Clear 1,000 investigations, bro.
Guys, I have sad news. Nobody's watching the stream.
That's fine.
Okay.
And
Did they watch our other streams? Be honest, bro.
This is for us to look back on.
yeah, I know. We're not getting popular, boys, but that's part of the fun. Moving on.
Yeah, Seven is doing a very accurate judge impression right now by forgetting to read his line, bro. Very accurate right now.
Give me one moment. Just doing like just eating my rice ball.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm kissing him currently.
I'm done eating my rice ball, guys. Now I have 3 more supers. All right, time to play as a judge. I may forget my verdicts the next day, but the memories of my past are clear as day. Did you just rhyme day with day, Your Honor? Therefore, I find Ive Shineto's statements to be perfectly credible.
Wow.
Yeah, you're on I lied, by the way.
Wow. Did you see how Mr. Right got the judge on the side? That's definitely a trick I want up my sleeve.
You're not helping Athena.
Oh, look at me. I'm Apollo Justice. I can't solve a case. Oh.
Dude, I'm not
Lady, what if he pulled that move off as a way to like impress the judge? Like the guilt trip the judge? I'm
Your
such a
Honor.
bad attorney.
Your Honor, I'm such a bad attorney. Oh.
Oh my god, come on, guys. Guys, you have a cross-examination. Come on, guys, come on.
Hold on, the
sucks,
judge
man.
is typing for some reason.
You may cross-examine a witness, Mr. Justice.
Let's just history of the Titian clan.
So this man against the female will try to abuse their power. His son, if he the crystal ball, she has
TNG.
given his gift to him. And the son and the great lord, such political power and influence by history.
Apollo, who's this Ami Faye anyway?
I believe she was the founder of the Kurain channeling technique.
The plaintiff claims she had the crystal made for his ancestor. That would mean it was made in Japan, right?
Yes, I suppose it would.
Was there like This looks Japanese enough to me. Why is the ship bloody?
Where's my tab with the evidence?
Hold on.
Gave the crystal she had specially made as a gift for him.
Hold it.
Yeah, that one.
You said she had made it. So then, it was made in Japan?
That's right. They say she hired a famous craftsman to make it. They say it's quite valuable too.
And you were going to take such a priceless family heirloom and just give it to your patron?
So typical of you ignorant common types. Making difficult decisions when the chips are down is what being a politician is all about.
But only when it's in service of your own political career, you mean?
The crystal is a testament to my ancestors' remarkable achievements. And furthermore,
Oh, I think I see it.
Yeah,
Go
what
back.
do you see?
Present. Look at the research notes.
Save. Save.
We have evidence to the contrary. It wasn't made in Japan.
Okay. This is wrong. I'm gonna kill you. How does wait? Metama motif from Korean founding period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it
Remember,
is right
this
there.
is Japanifornia. Like we're in Japan. Objection! I'm so good. You said that Ami Faye had the crystal made for your ancestor. So, am I to assume it was made in Japan?
That's right. The craftsmanship is unbeatable.
Well, that's strange. Dude, is this gonna happen after every cross examination?
I fucking hope so.
I also as well.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't see how your so-called crystal could have been made there.
What are you talking about?
It's quite obvious. Just take a closer look at this. I think we present the design below the orb. Take that! Take a look at the distinctive design here. According to Dr. Buff, it's a metallic motif dating back to the early days of the Kingdom of Kurain.
The Kingdom of Kurain. And you based this on... Based on what?
Here, this piece of evidence, Your Honor.
I was like so surprised that John read a judge had a dialogue like fucking...
These are the doctor. These are the doctor's research notes on the Founder's Orb. This is the box in which the orb was originally stored. It features the same pattern as the one found on the orb.
And he's dead.
They do look like the same pattern.
Therefore, I assert that the disputed item must have been made in the Kingdom of Kurain.
Ah, my placard.
Objection! The Kurain channeling technique originated in the Kingdom of Kurain. And Amife is known to have traveled there to train. With that in mind, what's to say she didn't bring that pattern back with her?
Objection! But since this is clearly a Kurainese design, not even you can deny the possibility that it was made there, in the Kingdom of Kurain.
Objection! Anything is possible to some extent. That doesn't make it true. So you can conclude that the orb is from the Kurain based solely on that pattern. If it were that simple, I could just as easily say it's Japanese.
Could he though?
I don't think you
Yes.
I have to agree with Mr. Wright. The pattern alone proves nothing.
could. Oh, the judge won't take my side. Oh.
I'm jorking it in the courtroom. But that also means that there's no basis to claim that the dispute was made in Japan either. At this rate, we're going nowhere fast.
He's
We
right.
will stop the trial here for another 5 hours of investigation.
We're just spinning our wheels here.
It's like giving people Twitch ads. Apollo, 3 minutes of investigation to you.
Bad, bro. I wonder if we have any evidence that could break the stalemate.
Evidence that could break the stalemate.
Let's check, guys. Do we have any evidence that could break the stalemate right now?
Your Honor, I have the perfect piece of evidence.
Arabaki? Not many. Stop!
I'm going
Stop.
to,
Stop!
Your Honor, I have the
Stop!
piece of
I'm-
evidence.
Stop!
I'm going to life grip you in real life.
I don't
Could it be
think we
the
have.
glowing moss?
I don't think we do. That doesn't really prove anything.
Well,
When
that means he went
to
down there.
hide, when he went to hide the
Well,
finder's
yeah.
orb.
Well, yeah, but that was in Japan and Borneo.
But I don't want to hear from you right now.
I don't think we do it, personally.
I don't want to hear from you right now, especially not from you eating.
Your Honor,
Yo. You fat ass. What if I started eating?
there doesn't seem to be anything we can use. At least not at this point.
One moment.
The moon haunts you.
moment. Well, unless we can file for him, this trial won't be going anywhere.
Are you eating? Oh my god, I'm surrounded by weirdos.
Phew. That's much better.
What's his deal?
I have a suggestion. Why don't we consider this from a different angle?
Dude, I swear, if the stupid song plays,
I'm listening. Be prepared, guys.
I'm listening.
What if
Robots.
the defendant dragons were authorized to take possession of the relic?
I'm afraid I don't know where you're going with this, Mr. Wright.
Consider the orb transfer agreement, which states, I agree to hand over the founder's orb to the defendant, to the deviant dragons, if I will come to no harm.
Has there ever been evidence? And I'm sure the answer to this question is yes. But has there ever been evidence in Ace Attorney that gets added but never gets used?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Surely there is one. Surely Capcom just like
Yeah,
kind of
they-
forgot at some point.
No. I feel like that would be intentional, just to throw you off. Well, that's
Or
what I would
like,
do, at least.
or like to make you like.
wait, kind of. I say kind of.
Well, surely they can introduce evidence just to like, make you understand or think about something at the same time also. Like say you find like something as an evidence in like a crime scene and it leads you to have like some idea on how the crime was committed, but it's not actually used in the actual trial. It's just like, it's to like be a visual aid of sorts maybe, to like give you an idea. Or to like introduce something maybe.
No, but there has
Surely they could
but
do
there has
something
been
like that.
no, but there has been like evidence where you think that they're worthless, but they actually ended up being pretty crucial. That's
Yeah, but they
Stuff
always
like
do
that
that.
happen.
They always
Yeah.
do that. They never do the opposite. They never have actually useless evidence. They should add shit to your inventory so it gets cluttered and you're like, huh, could it be this?
yeah, that never happens.
What if like you use the same evidence like multiple times to really, really throw you off?
I think that happens.
That probably does happen. I feel like I've done that in the game.
Happened really?
I feel like that definitely happened, like using the same evidence twice.
It does happen, especially in Justice for All.
That clearly the worst. Sorry, not the worst one. There's definitely a worse Ace Attorney game. What is the worst Ace Attorney game?
Justice for All. I am the biggest Justice for All hater.
Oh,
It has cool music though, and
The only thing
the
I
final
have
cases
against
are good.
The only thing I have against Justice for All is that it, has Francisca.
Dude, you don't even
Come
play
on, there's nothing.
you-
There's nothing wrong with Franziska. She's perfect.
You
She's
didn't
cool.
even
If-
play the first two Ace Attorney games. I don't want to hear
If-
from you.
If it wasn't for the fact that Naruto existed, she'd be the worst prosecutor. I'm sorry to say.
She's a good prosecutor. You just don't know it. I was watching TikToks. Excuse me.
Okay.
Look at my liar, bro. He's watching
Honestly,
TikTok.
it might be the first game because I feel like the first three cases of the first game weren't that good. I'd like Turnabout Goodbyes and Rise from the Ashes, but the first three cases were like kind of just alright. It could be the first game that's like, it just like got so much improved on that like it might just be the worst
I mean,
one out of them all.
yeah, the first case isn't good, but I feel like Turnabout Sisters and the third case were also like pretty solid. They weren't like amazing, but they're just solid cases.
I You know, like the tournament where it's like step ladders versus ladders. I believe that's the third case in the first game. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
that a
don't know.
running gig on everything? Like every game on every case or something?
I don't know.
It's not every case, but every game has like the thing.
Right.
I think
Yeah, but regarding Justice for All, I don't really think it's a bad game. It has its moments, and especially in the finales, because I think the final case is like really good, and other than that, it's yeah, but like the third case of the second of Justice for All is like pretty bad. That's all. That's all I really
remember
know.
being so painfully fucking bored in the third case of the first game, because that's like the case with Will Powers, right? Like the
the
guy who
monkey
was
looking
like
guy.
Yes.
Winston
monkey
Alt,
guy.
bro. Winston Alt.
Winston Alt guy, yeah. I remember his investigation. Like, I thought his trial was fine, but like his investigation, like, was so fucking boring, dude. I don't know.
Which case are you talking about?
First game, third case. I remember the investigation of that being really boring compared to the rest.
Do not show bro rise from the ashes.
Rise from the
Do not show
ashes.
bro. Do not show bro any case from the first investigation.
Okay,
Bro,
I played the first investigations. I almost. Well, I had like one case left. I think.
Since
in
the
that one.
tournament became 3D, bro, investigations became so much better. Like they're
Yeah.
still really ass, but they used to be so bad, bro. You would literally just pick spots on a PNG, bro, and there was nothing to show you that was what you had to interact with. So you would just keep going there. Maybe it's 5 pixels to the right. Maybe it's 2 pixels down, and you just keeps doing shit like that. It was so frustrating.
Yeah, I really hated investigation bits in the original like Ace Attorney and like other games. It does look fine in like SOJ, for example, though it looks a lot
I
more
think the
pleasing.
only time I generally hated an investigation was probably the last case of Apollo Justice, but that's mostly because you have to jump through so many points and like that computer thing. It gets confusing.
What is that case? What's the last case?
It's like the one with oh fuck
First
it's
off,
where they no, well, yeah, it does have Christoph. It's like the case all about Phoenix. Like we learn about his past and how
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
became
Hobo.
That's
became a hobo.
that's the fourth case.
Yeah, the
That's
last case,
the last case, I think.
and you have to like jump through so many like points in time through the whatever system it was called,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets really confusing.
Ace Attorney time travel.
Dude, oh, no,
Thank you,
honestly.
Ace
Okay,
Attorney.
Finally, it's good.
yeah, let's we can talk about like games and cases more later. Let's continue like the trial. Maybe we'll do like a stream where we
No,
rank
we're
the
not
Ace
gonna do
Attorney
that.
games.
We're not gonna rank the Ace Attorney games in this.
Only if Arsum joins.
Only if Arsene
Only if Arsim joins. Arsim,
Flip
if you're
this.
seeing this, Arsim, if you're seeing this, you're my friend, right? You
No, I'm gonna send this to him. I'm gonna clip this later.
Edge, can you stop watching TikToks?
He's actually watching Instagram Reels
Yeah,
because
is
he's
your
a
yappings? Is
loser.
he?
Hold on.
Is he?
I know,
Are your
I know.
yappings done? Are your yappings done now?
No. I know how to summon him. I know how to
Okay,
summon him.
then. Okay,
Sword
then
Art
I'll
Online
just keep
sucks.
watching.
Sword Art Online sucks.
SAO bad. Oh, SAO sucks. SAO more like SA. Oh,
Well,
More
I'm
like,
more like
more like SAFJ.
true.
I think you
SAO
lagged.
more like SA sucks.
Mm.
SA shit, garbage, poop.
Guys, I can't believe Lancelot just got nerfed.
Oh yeah. I did hear about that.
Reaction on it.
Somebody send me like 20 TikToks. Leave me alone. Let me watch them all.
We can watch him later.
Hey,
Well, to be fair,
Edge.
Inferno, you can eat later.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
suddenly when I bring up his eating, he's so silent.
okay, but when I'm eating, I'm only eating when I'm not speaking.
You're
That is
literally
not
speaking
true.
right now.
That is not true. Could I launch up Attack on Titan tribute game?
Change the stream to Attack on Titan tribute game soon.
Edge, please.
He's literally edging us right now.
Unironically.
What if, as the last part suggests, this was under duress? That would render the agreement null and void.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Wright?
While you were on your little cave expedition, I was investigating Dr. Buff's accident. And there was something you overlooked, Mr. Justice. Namely, that this accident might have actually been murder.
What? Murder?
Of crows. Mr. Mr. Wright, you do realize such statements are not to be made lightly. Are you suggesting the doctor was murdered by the Defiant Dragons?
Yes, but follow me on this for a second. The books that came tumbling down were from the archaeology shelf. However, among that mound of books was a single volume on psychology. What's more, there was some blood on it.
Actually, that was chocolate. And you feel this is important because...
The books that came tumbling down were from the top shelf, the archaeology books. We know this because the doctor's books were meticulously organized by subject. Archaeology took up the entire shelf, so that psychology book is completely out of place.
Come to think of it, the shelves were arranged quite carefully.
It's also worth noting that psychology books only take up a tiny part of the bottom shelf. You might wonder why a book of psychology was found amid in the pile of archaeology books. But I believe I can explain that the single out-of-place book was doing there. The doctor was struck from behind while selecting a psychology book from the shelf.
It came from the back.
They gave him back shots.
And that's when the blood got on the book.
Yeah.
Precisely.
The
But to
was
make it
on
look like an
the-
accident,
The back shots must have been
Yeah,
going
whatever.
crazy with all that blood.
it really was. It was buried under a mountain of archaeology books.
Really must have been throwing it
Objection! Wait a second. This is all just speculation, right? Or do you have proof that it was a murder?
Of course I do.
You do?
On a hunch, I had Detective Sky examine the doctor's head wound. She found that he had been struck by the corner of some object or another. And stop eating, Mr. Justice.
No!
back. You are held in contempt of the courtroom, Mr. Justice. Give him a penalty.
Brilliant,
bro.
bro.
Man, now I wish,
Persona
now
five.
I wish I was eating chips right now.
I don't want both of the fucking attorneys eating food right now, bro.
I was eating food.
Well, you're
Yeah.
not an attorney.
Okay. Just because Athena's a woman.
That's not the reason. It's because she has no dialogue. So honestly,
Woman,
it's Capcom that's sexist because the women don't have dialogue in this game.
Woman, am I right, guys?
Shut up, man.
Woman.
Wait. What?
A wound like that couldn't have resulted from a fall to the floor, you know. Do you understand what this means, Mr. Justice?
No.
No, you don't. The wound makes it crystal clear that Dr. Buff was murdered.
What?
Why is she hitting me with the Reddit line, bro? Well, that just happened. Wow, Apollo. That was unexpected.
Thank you, Peter, for telling us. I had no fucking idea that it was unexpected for this to happen. Wow,
that was-
what creative imaginative dialogue by Capcom. Kill yours.
That just happened.
That just happened, bro. That just happened.
Who wrote the dialogue for this game, right? I need to talk to him.
Who'd have thought we'd break out of this stalemate like this? He pulled the ladder right out from under us.
Still, if you think that's enough to make me back down, he's got another thing coming. Even if the cause of death was murder, what makes you think it was the Defying Dragons? You should have known better to her baseless accusations.
Objection! Did you forget who you were up against, Mr. Justice?
Huh?
You didn't actually think I would come to court without witnesses and evidence, did you? Actually,
Yeah,
I don't.
You have done that quite a few times, actually.
Okay.
Mr. Phoenix.
In fact, he's gone above and beyond and faked evidence as well.
That was okay, yeah. No, he comes with evidence. He never comes with witnesses, though. What the fuck are you talking about, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, he never does that shit. He
What,
never does
what
that.
are you talking about?
I would like to request further testimony from the plaintiff. Specifically, I would like the court to hear how he saw one of the rebels leaving the crime scene.
He saw what?
It starts, isn't it? I swear to God, it starts.
If he can prove it was murder, that's the end of our client's right to the orb. Did he have this up his sleeve the whole time?
How could Mr. White do this to us?
Bro, having like a little... Sorry, go on.
It was just waiting to spring this trap.
Wait, spring is
trap!
The spring trap? Spring trap?
My goat.
But what does he even do, bro?
Kills children.
Yeah.
His children, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I hate those.
Huh.
Good on him. The trial has taken another unexpected turn. But I must mention, Mr. Wright, that you have yet to identify the murder weapon. It's the book here, Judge, please.
What could it be, bro?
Oh,
The object used to commit the murder was not located at the scene of the crime. The murderer likely disposed of it elsewhere. Dr. Buff's autopsy report was added to the court record.
well, I
Sometime
never thought
between
we'd be
10 and-
deliberating the issue of murder at a civil trial. Alright, Mr. Petition One Person, your testimony, if you please.
Has there ever been an Ace Attorney case where it's not about murder?
Well,
I don't think so.
it's not
No.
just about murder, it's also about love.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Phoenix and Miles Lidgeworth making out.
Mhm.
To be dazzled.
Alright, let me just...
Dazzled by charismatic ortician forged in the crucible of campaign battles.
Just say aura, bro.
Ortician, that's what it said.
Oration, actually.
Same thing. That evening, I was walking alone, lost in thought. Passed by the doctor's house, and that's when I saw Mr. Arbol. He was running out the front door. It was around 10 at night. Surely that must have been him fleeing the scene of the crime. A vote for me is a vote to end such violence. That is my promise to you.
So, the plaintiff saw a possible suspect fleeing from the doctor's residence. And it was within the window of estimating time of death.
That's horrible. What in the world were you doing there?
Actually, that's Aribel.
I'm
A
gonna
rebel.
slap you.
That's a rebel, guys. Rebel.
I get it.
It
Thank
seems
you.
Mr.
You're
it
not
seems
funny.
Mr. Aribal. It seems Mr. Aribal was loitering about Kurain village that day. Kurain. There's evidence he was in the doctor's study as well. Isn't that right, Mr. Justice?
You mean the suitcase?
Exactly. Must have been in quite a rush to leave that behind. Oh, and by the way, Your Honor, Mr. Aribel would just so happens to be sitting in the gallery today.
Ack.
See? That's him trying to escape as we speak.
Bailiff, don't let that man get away. Sorry, I kind of just forgot that it was me. Like I was a judge.
Right, you backstabber! Why are you doing this to me? Me! I love him.
Me when I
Alright.
the judge when he forgets to do his job.
True. Well,
Here's
happens more
dementia.
than you would think in real courtrooms.
That's true.
Alright. The counsel slash defense may question the plaintiff slash witness once more. Please proceed, Mr. Justice.
Go to the end so I can
Twig.
hear Athena's line. Hey, back off him, bro. Back off my
I
good
hate
politician.
politicians.
Yo, I'm gonna kill you. They're
I hate
accusing,
him
the,
too.
they're accusing the Defiant Dragons of murder.
I am a dragon, of course I'm gonna feel bad for my kid.
If this stinks, we'll lose the orb.
Alright, thank you, Athena, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we need to sing politician testimony before it's too late. Mr. Wright is pulling out all the stops. Then again, I expect nothing less from him. Most useful dialogue, I swear to God.
Athena,
Oh.
please say something of value, I can't. Hold a conversation, please.
Oh, please, bro. Don't worry. They'll have the forced Athena sequence soon, I'm sure. Cerebral hemorrhage. For being struck on the back of the head with a corner of an unidentified object. Hmm. 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 Can't save the game. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Objection! There's something off about that statement.
Hmm. Be press it instead, clearly.
Hold it! Did you notice anything unusual?
Oh, that's me. That's I forgot that's me. I forgot that's me.
Your Honor, I think my witness is broken.
Legitimately, for a second, I disassociated. I forgot that's me. Yes, his behavior was incredibly suspicious. His eyes were darting all around as he ran off in total panic. As soon as I saw that, I knew that he had done something, and it probably wasn't good.
Despite that, you still didn't report it to the police?
Who would have thought he had killed Dr. Buff? Not me. That's why I didn't report him.
Oh, the witness didn't notify the police. Is that an important statement, Mr. Justice?
What
I
do you
don't
guys think?
think so.
Yes, it is.
Why 7?
Because
wanna
in
hear
these
both
games,
of
it's always true. Oh, do you think this matters? Should you add it to the testimony? Yes, every time. Yes, every single time in these games, you say yes.
It's not every time. It's not every time.
Oh, there was just one time where it wasn't the case, but like all the other times it was the case. Surely we should.
No, it wasn't just once, it was multiple times.
Yeah, I'm gonna dangle my dick in front of you. Explain as I do that.
that was a good point. That was a good point. I must admit.
Yes, it's important. I request that the witness added to this testimony.
Sure, why not? What do we make of this new information?
I think it's completely useless.
Okay, well, I actually have
But
an
then
idea.
if he saw, how did he not see the corpse?
If he called the police, why is there a report? Think about that.
What? There's a robbery report.
Yeah, hold on, there's no report, I'm stupid.
But like, you would clearly see there's glass.
Uh-huh.
How would you not see he's dead?
Nope.
How? How? He's literally there's glass.
The map maybe? Show him the map. Show the map instead. Nope.
I'm
I'm wrong.
gonna kill whoever made this game. Bro, I'll be like, they pulled the nighttime curtains or something?
I think Inferno made this game.
Inferno, the abductor version might have made this game, yeah.
You curse-rotted great looking ass.
You had no idea it was dead. In other words, you knew nothing about what had happened?
I'm truly ashamed of myself.
What?
Nutty.
There's been a gruesome murder in my beloved village. What a fool I've been. I was thinking only of the village's future and world peace. It seems my earnest attitude and industrious nature have come back to haunt me.
Only a politician will try to pass off self-aggrandized...
Aggrandizement.
Thank you. Aggrandizement as self-deprecation.
Although, you think this is how all politicians will be from now on?
I have no idea what that means.
We're all doomed if they are.
If you don't mind, I'd like to continue with my testimony.
I think it's better if we focus on the fact that he claims that he saw Arbo. So I think, what was it, the second or the first statement? That's why Dr. Ross, and
Bro.
that's when I saw Mr. Hold it! Where exactly were you when you saw Mr. Arbo?
Oh.
Right here, under this tree, which is literally by the window. Somehow that doesn't contradict what I said. I saw him dashing out of the Dr. Buff's front door. And yet I still did not see the crime, but I did see Arhabaki.
I do
And
not
he
see it.
didn't-
It's the fucking Shiroya banner that I have on YouTube. I do not see it, bro.
And he didn't notice you?
No, I was hidden by the tree. Yes.
Yes.
No, it isn't, clearly.
Yes. No, it is important.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, what?
Yes, no,
Can
yes.
you just say it's important and add it to the testimony?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
The judge hasn't said his line yet.
Oh.
Oh, my bad. Is that really all that important? Is it really all that important to know where the plaintiff saw Mr. Arbol?
Yes. Yes, I believe it matters a lot. I ask that it please be added to the witness's testimony.
Okay, and now I show the crime scene. Okay.
I think
Now, if this was in goddamn Chungus video game, I forgot its name. Great Ace Attorney, I would be able to link these two together.
I think we objection. Mr. Titian Wimperson, rather than Mr. Arbol. Wasn't there something else that should have had your undivided attention? Dude, I swear to God, if they play the song.
Like what? Oh yes, of
There he
course.
is.
Politician must also keep singing.
He's there.
Sorry, but you're way off.
I am.
Well, be prepared.
Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice?
Here it comes.
The witness saw Mr. Arbol from his position here. Then he should have also been able to see the doctor's body. After all, it was right next to a huge window.
Why, I believe you have a point there.
They just forgot to add the song for this section.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, wow, I believe you have a pointy hair.
With that, with the body that clearly visible to the witness, it's unthinkable that he wouldn't have reported it to the police.
Would the witness care to respond?
No.
Bro, he's sleeping.
I don't care. Start shaking my butt.
Did he fall asleep?
Mr. Edition 1%. Mr. Edition 1%.
There are many sides to any issue.
What did I ever do to deserve this? In any case, I'd like the court to acknowledge the inconsistency in his testimony. Mr. Artisan Wimperson, did you really see Mr. Arbol?
Yes.
Or did I?
Goodbye.
Hold it! Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I thought I'd return to my seat, seeing as I had already answered the question.
This is some small town hall debate, so you just stay right here until I say we're through.
You're through.
I'll have that
as
run
hell.
by my. I'll have that run by my campaign manager before I.
Objection!
Sorry.
Glare.
Mm,
Mr. Audition Wimperson, I think it's time for you to come clean.
So then, does this mean he didn't see Mr. Arbol?
As your lawyer, Mr. Audition Wimperson, I advise you to divulge that matter we discussed. Silence is no longer an option.
Are you sure about this? I'm in the midst of running for office. I can't afford to let any strange rumors get out.
Don't worry, you won't suffer any blowback from what you are about to reveal.
Yeah.
Dude, why can't we play as this Phoenix where he actually prepares for the case and has hidden tricks up his sleeve?
True.
Nope.
Because we
Blowback.
never get to play as Phoenix again after this because they stopped making Ace Attorney games.
True.
Well, they make
Look.
Greatest Attorney too.
Then you don't play as
Yeah.
Phoenix in that game.
But you play as his ancestor.
That doesn't mean they're more qualified.
My ancestor.
Manchester, yes, Manchester. But like, I feel like Naruhodo and Phoenix are like similar in many ways.
They're not the same person.
They're not the same person, but they're similar in many ways.
So?
Except Great Ace Attorney is like more entertaining. But moving on.
More entertaining. Motherfuckers be like more entertaining when Susato speaks on the screen. He's like, "Oh, Cosmos."
But then there's
is
Mikotaba and
Saturday,
Sherlock
bro?
having sex.
Thanks. Also, Mikotova cheating on many women.
Yeah. But with a man, Sherlock.
All the new bits of the lore has been added. New bits have been added to the lore.
New?
Oh, you weren't
This is
there.
known information.
I don't think this is new at all, bro. This is old information. We
Yeah,
knew Kobuto was gay
this-
from what?
Mikotaba is he's my bisexual king, bro. He loves everyone. Men, women,
What?
doesn't matter. Anything.
Wait, does he also love children?
No, I don't think he likes kids. He literally left his kid. He literally hates her so much he left her.
No. I know. I just had to ask because he said he loves everyone.
Okay, well, according to Mikotaba, Susto is not a person, I guess, and neither according to the fucking devs because they didn't give her a personality, so I guess she's not a person.
Yo, what's the son of Misato? Misato hate, man. What's that for?
Susato. You don't even remember her name.
Sasato, not
Stop
even
telling me.
Sasato, man.
No,
Not
okay,
even
just
Sasato.
tell me
I
one.
just,
You
Tell
answered
me
your own
one-
questions then. She doesn't fucking matter. You didn't even remember
No,
her
I
name,
had-
and
no,
your
it's not
her
that
voice.
Misato doesn't matter. It's that Misato matters more to me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I could accept that.
To be honest
Blowback.
with you, I don't. Go on. Never mind.
Blowback. I'm not sure I like the sound of that, Mr. Wright.
Okay.
He is back, if you know what I mean. There.
I think they should rename Breaking
He's
Bad.
justice. He's justicing it. He's justicing it. He is justicing it so badly.
I think they should
Moving
rename
on.
Breaking Bad to Blowing Back.
Yeah, if they made the show about you, they would probably name it that.
Exactly.
Not to worry, Your Honor. Nothing untoward will come of this. I promise.
Untoward.
Now then, Mr. Justice. Okay, the theme is coming up again. Be prepared. Remember how it was an anonymous caller that reported the doctor's death?
Come to think of it. Emma, who was the first one to discover the body?
About that, whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous.
What?
It happens now and then. Some people would rather not get involved with the police.
Wait, you're not saying that.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. The anonymous source who contacted the police after discovering the body was... me! My client, Mr. Politician Wimperson.
What? You don't say.
So you see, he played his part as a concerned citizen. Quite admirably, if I may say so. Isn't that right?
Yes, indeed. In our society today, there are too many who choose indifference over a righteous action. But I don't number among them. That's why I did my duty as a concerned citizen. One might call me the model citizen, one worthy of standing above the rest.
What a real...
That hey,
I
penis
didn't say
fights.
it. I
Penis
didn't
fights
say
up
it.
now.
I didn't say it. He's he for real.
No, we needed the Phoenix voice actor read Apollo's dialogue so Apollo can win the goddamn case already. That's what we needed. Yeah.
What
They
a
call him
real-
Apollo because that's just how far he fucking away is from solving this damn case, bro. That's how far away he is. The goddamn planet.
What a real standard bearer he is, reporting it anonymously.
Apollo made up Clay Terran so people would feel bad for him.
What does he
Oh.
even do?
Oh, and by the way,
Okay.
Mr. Justice. Wasn't there someone else at the scene of the crime when my client discovered the body?
You mean Mr. Arbo? He would have been leaving the doctor's house right around then.
Doctor's house.
Wait. That means...
Yes, it does. In short, what my client witnessed was Mr. Aribel fleeing the scene of a heinous crime.
Ugh!
And that's not all.
Sorry, guys,
Based
that was
on what
me.
we've heard so far, Mr. Aribel looked exceedingly suspicious, and that's putting it mildly. We already know the deviant Defiant Dragons threatened the Doctor with bodily harm. Bodily harm. And now that they killed him, the so-called orb transfer agreement is null and void. Is null and void!
Ah!
That is dead.
No, you just guys like realize that this character existed. Give him a second.
Mm.
Oh,
no,
Athena.
no, I keep getting jumped. Apollo, if we don't come up with some sort of counter argument,
And what sort of evidence do we have? Can you actually prove that it was Mr. Arbo who killed the doctor?
that move had desperate written all over it.
That's all I've got, so I'm going with it.
Evidence? I suppose it's true that I don't have any.
I knew it.
But I do have another witness.
You do?
You should know I always come fully prepared, Mr.
Literally,
Justice. That's a big
literally,
fat lie.
that's a lie.
That's a
The
lie.
most
Lie.
unprepared lawyer the court system has ever seen, by the way.
Yep.
There was
And he
literally
bluffs
a
his way
time-
to victory.
was
This
literally
man
a-
bluffs his way to victory.
There was literally a time where they bonked him on the head with a fire extinguisher while he was preparing for a case, bro. This guy does not do anything.
Dude, he literally comes into a court without knowing anything and bluffs his way through and wins.
Dude, that's literally what he's been. He's just been bullshitting shit, man. He's been just saying shit. He's been making it up.
Yeah, we're not in his POV. We're not in his point of view, so we don't really know what happened. But that is straight up bullshit. On what he says, he always comes prepared. He does not. He doesn't. And my witness will provide testimony proving Mr. Aribel's guilt.
Ah,
New witness. I wonder who it could be.
Very well. Bailiff, please summon our new witness.
Oh, it's gonna be the thing.
In the meantime, the court will take a brief recess. I'd like both sides to use this time to prepare properly. Understood? Ow.
ah. Huh. Wow, I knew Mr. Wright would put up a tough fight, but
I really disagree with this case's design so far.
Why? What's up?
So, what they're like just completely mischaracterizing for Phoenix Wright as like this guy who brings in the witnesses and like is like really super prepared for the case, right? And the problem is this is like meant to be a like showing off that Apollo has grown and like they're putting him against Phoenix Wright to show that he has grown as a lawyer, can stand up against the legendary Phoenix Wright and potentially even win a case, right? So it should have been the exact opposite, where Apollo has like a fuck ton of evidence, like just spoon fed to him, and Phoenix has fucking nothing, and he like still almost wins. And I feel like that would have been way cooler.
Yeah. Just when I thought we had him, he turned the tables on us. He really is the turnabout terror.
we can't let him blindside us again.
Looks like they've got me again. 3 times in 1 year. That's a new record. Ha 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 ha.
Play the games.
That's what they say. That's the sound that the guy Papers, Please makes when you press the next button. Or.
Dots, please. No more new records or bad puns while you're at it. It's hard enough trying to help you as it is.
That's a rebellious
Roger
pun.
that.
He's
Roger
right.
that. I'll be more careful next time.
Yeah, this is what Mr. Wright said true. Really pay a visit to Dr. Buff that night.
Sure did. Can't remember the exact time though. All I know is that he wouldn't hand over the orb. Someone put it in his head that we rebels were dangerous. That's why he threw me out.
So the doctor was still alive when Dots last saw him.
I'll still have to prove it, though.
Better brace yourself, son. The next witness testimony could make or break this case.
Yeah, I know. Hey, where's Trucy?
You went to go see your dad.
Huh, maybe she's still mad.
More like worried. Worried that this trial will create a rift between you two. That you might then leave the agency.
Like you did in the literal previous game.
She has an active imagination.
Excuse me, the trial will begin resuming shortly.
Well, let's go see what new testimony awaits us.
All right, court is back in session. Mr. Wright, you said you had a witness.
No, I was lying. Your Honor, I would like to call the lone survivor of the doctor's murder to the stand.
The plane. The plane is the witness.
Wait, he
Yep.
can't mean that Sarge is here? You mean Dr. Buff's reclusive son? How did you get him to cooperate?
Nothing a little persuasion couldn't handle.
Backrooms Phoenix is like, I'm gonna kill you if you don't get out of there. I'm gonna kill you.
The poor child only agreed to help if it meant catching the killer.
Getting a kill like that to overcome his fear. Now that's impressive.
That'd be really important testimony for the kid to come out in public like this.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please call your witness to the stand. Colin, can you guys carry on without me for like 5 minutes? I'm gonna be right back.
No.
Unfortunate, because I will be leaving anyway. One moment, be right back.
Oh my.
Sergeant Buff at your service, sir.
He's here as a drone. Really? Mr. Wright? What exactly is the meaning of this?
Past trauma has rendered it impossible for the witness to venture into public. Leaving home was hard enough, and it seems leaving the witness lobby was just too much. But I would like to continue with the testimony delivered via this drone.
I understand it must be terrible to lose a daughter like that. But testimony via remote control toy? Well, let's take things for a spin and see how it goes.
Yeah,
Your
he
Honor,
is used to it at this point. He is so used to
Your
it.
Honor, you literally cross-examined the parrot. Shut up. Just who's piloting
Shelly,
this
don't show this
anyway?
don't remind this motherfucker about Shelly the Killer Radio.
Also, let's not remind him about the fucking whale or whatever it was that
Yeah, the orca.
the aquarium case.
That
Just
is
who's
silly.
just who's piloting this trial anyway?
You didn't sure warmed up to the idea fast.
I think the phrase you're looking for is "gave up."
You disappoint me, Corporal Justice. To think I once you called you.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Defending the man who killed Papa? That's full on treason, soldier. I hereby demote you back to private. Corporal? Private? What's he talking about, Apollo?
It's a long story. Now then, are you ready to testify, youngster?
Locked and loaded, sir. Ready to rain lead lead down upon the perpetrator. Ha 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 ha.
Such a goofy character.
Sir, yes, sir. Papa met with someone at the night he died. I didn't have eyes on the ground, so I already mounted my siege defense, but I did hear him arguing with someone in his study. From my window, I saw the one designated Dots getting ejected from the premises. After that, the man lingered around around the perimeter for some time. He must have regrouped and killed my papa in the study later. I just know it.
So he was thrown out, but later returned and committed the murder.
Yes, Your Honor. So the man my client saw really must have been the fleeing Mr. Aribal. Objection! Objection! Right? You backstabbing no good. I didn't kill no one.
It's the enemy. Ready all missiles and fire!
Did he kill him?
Capitalist pig, I'll turn you into a pork stroganoff. And that's just a taste of my ultimate anti-swine weapon.
Whoa, it fires missiles too? Yes, well, the witness is all yours, Mr.
I like how the judge didn't even react to the fact that he shot missiles. He's so done with this. He's so done with it. And bullets too.
So Sarge saw dots too.
And just when I thought things couldn't get any worse. I wonder why he hung around after being thrown out.
Say this, but if Dots is proven to be the killer, we'll lose the orb to the plaintiff. So our only option is to prove that the Defiant Dragons had nothing to do with the murder.
Thank you, Athena. If we lose the trial, it's over. I can't believe it. Hold it. That does seem suspicious.
He kept hiding behind trees and telephone poles and stealing glances at our house.
Well, he couldn't exactly leave without the orb.
I bet he was angry that he'd been kicked out. Yeah.
Hold it! But don't you keep your front door unlocked? If so, then anyone could have gotten in.
True, Papa didn't keep our house locked up. So there was no need because there were only good people in Crane Village.
If he ended up dead anyway.
Only a monster could do what they did to my kind, trusting Papa. There will be no mercy. While swift and terrible vengeance, I'll carpet bomb the killer with everything in my arsenal. Fire!
Oh my god. While I sympathize with you now, witness, you will refrain from Gatling guns in the courtroom.
Oh, that did not help.
Da, 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 da.
I think this might
Hold
be a
it.
press everything, I'm not gonna lie.
What was the argument about?
Heard things like, where's the orb and are you Defiant Dragons really criminals? Sounded real volatile, like a war might break out any second.
So the two of them had an argument when Dots came to get the orb. Did you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, heard them arguing, and then silence.
Let's see. Yeah, oh, hold it! How is Mr. Orble acting?
Like a conquered trooper retreating with his tail between his legs.
A trooper? Well, I guess he does dress like he's in the military.
Bet those two would have really hit it off had they met under different circumstances.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, the defeated soldier was expelled, but that was not the end.
Can you... Let's see, can you bring up the court record for a second? Go to the drone. The far, right. Can you check it?
No.
Oh, you can. A helicopter drone operated by the doctor, equipped with a... Did that say camera? Hold
yeah,
it!
but I misclicked. Sorry.
Your father met with someone? Could you be more specific?
No. I was in the midst of a crucial defensive siege operation.
Right. You're referring to how you don't leave your room, correct?
Never know where the enemy might be lurking outside the siege perimeter.
What about, school?
Oh, I don't go to boot camp. I'm a soldier. Sergeant doesn't associate with rookies still too green to fight.
With a kid like this, I bet Dr. Buff won't be getting any rest in the afterlife either. It was very brave of you to come to the courthouse today. But what was that you said about the siege defense?
That, well... Anyone about
like-
the...
Feel like it might be. I didn't have eyes on the ground. That's a lie. Present the drone.
Hold on. I mean, clearly this thing comes with camera. How else would it see?
Objection! Sarge, are you hiding something from me?
How dare you question your superior officer like that? You want to get on the Stroganoff action with Pig Boy over there, soldier?
Sorry, but I'm afraid lawyers are missile.
What?
Would the defense care to explain?
Oh, the theme is coming up.
It was. Yeah, no, you're right.
It's simple, Your Honor. Just he's able to see what's happening in the court right now. Sarge is able to see what was happening in the study then. With his Cheshire? Yeah. With his
Cherish.
with his cherished drone, of course. Ah, now that you mention it. And to think, the answer was right before our eyes this time. Sarge, you were perfectly capable of patrolling the study that night. So you must have seen something.
I'm hit. What is strange new weaponry you're using against me? It's sweating oil. That's cute.
It's cute.
Horror warriors don't use guns or missiles. Because evidence is our weapon of choice. And the evidence has exposed your bold-faced lie. My truth bomb, Sarge, has stripped your defenses bare.
Truth the bomb? No. Mayday, I'm going down.
Me. Oh my, are you alright?
Evidence. Never have I seen such fearsome ordnance.
Tell it to us straight, Sarge. After all, you want to help your father, don't you?
Papa.
Yes, you want to find out who killed him, don't you? So please, tell us what you saw that night.
It's not what you think. I didn't see anything. I swear.
You sure? You seem awfully stressed for someone who didn't see anything.
Hope it's time.
Grr.
No! Sarge? You need to answer my question.
Shut your pie hole, maggot. I'll be scorching a day in a Siberia before a lowly private like you orders me around.
What's with him in Siberia of all places?
What's up with Siberia of all places?
But
Oh.
if a scorching day is what it'll take, then maybe it's time to turn up the heat.
Seven, take
Bring
the
in
private.
heat. Alright, I'll be the private.
Hey, Athena. Do you think a therapy session might help?
Oh, it could help alleviate some of his anxiety. Plus, I'm picking up a lot of discord on Sarge's voice.
Hey guys, you remember this mechanic?
Yeah? That usually means the patient wants to say something, but can't for some reason.
And in Sarge's case, I imagine whatever is plaguing him is pretty severe. In that case, I leave it to you and your mood matrix magic.
You got it. Your Honor, I believe I can be of help here.
I'm for a therapy session, is it, Miss Sykes?
Yes, it will help the witness with his anxiety. Maybe even enough to testify.
Then, by all means, please bring the poor child out into the light of day. Oh, but I assume this will be alright with you, Mr. Wright?
No. Why not? It's not like we haven't been through this before.
What are you butting in for, lady? There ain't a place on this battlefield for you. Sexist?
Objection!
The first and last objection?
I beg to differ, Sarge. This G.I. Jane's always ready for a fight in the courtroom.
God forbid women fight.
Wait until you see what I've got in my arsenal. Analytical psychology. With it, I'm going to blow a big old hole in the armor you've built around your heart.
First evidence, now analytical psychology. Where are those WMDs coming from? Well, if it's a battle you want, bring it on. You may have started this war, but I'm going to end it. Corpsewoman Sykes.
You got it, Sarge. Time to seek out the agony buried deep in your heart.
So nice dialogue.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
Well, well. Well.
Guys, remember this mechanic?
I generally really like the mood. I really like the mood matrix as a mechanic.
No, 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 no. Why would he just be sad for no reason in particular? There's no downside to getting this wrong, is there? I don't remember.
I don't think
You don't. Yeah, no, you don't get any penalties for it. It's free.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
you don't
about
get any penalties on these. Got it.
it. Penalties.
This emotion isn't that out of place given that statement. Paulo, are you just looking at his emotions as they relate to only a single statement? It's really important to look for emotional fluctuations between different statements too.
Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder, Athena. Alright, let's try that again.
See, no penalizes.
Penis.
He's very sad.
Penis
very
isn't
sad.
like penis.
He got more sad. That
You got
Dots
more
kicked
sad and
out.
shocked.
Well, shock, I understand he's still hanging around, but why would you get more sad that he's still around, you know?
Got it!
Maybe I suck at this game. Apollo, you suck ass at this.
Can you go to the next statement?
Yachty.
I was in my room, so I didn't know Papa was dead until the next
His-
day.
Sorry,
he-
I missed.
So I'm looking for unexpected emotions and unnatural reactions, right?
Right, emotions and reactions that don't fit with the content of his testimony. When you find one, make sure you point it out to me. Also, remember not to view his emotional reactions in isolation. Sometimes it's important to see how they change from one statement to the next.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I think it's the fourth statement that surprised. He was more surprised at seeing Dots than his dead father. Got it!
Yeah, but like, it settles in at some point.
That's strange. You reacted with shock when you discovered your father's body. Yet, you weren't nearly as shocked then as when you saw Mr. Arbol. Normally, you'd expect the death of one's father to be much more impactful.
Enemy fire. Direct hit.
That is strange. I wonder what it could mean.
Well, we know he wasn't as affected by his father's death as he should have been. And I think I know why.
Oh?
You know what? At this point, I just give up. I'm just gonna accept that this song plays every 5 seconds.
I should add that to the playlist, though. Not gonna lie.
I did. I
You
did.
did? You
Yeah.
did? Okay. It's
You already seen this body, obviously. Sarge,
Yeah,
you
but yeah.
weren't as shocked at seeing your father's body as seeing Mr. Arbol because you'd already seen the body. Sarge, maybe the truth is you left your room that night, and that's when you saw it, your father's body.
I saw no such thing.
Really? You didn't see his body? Alright then. What did you see?
Uh,
Look, Apollo, we've lost some noise.
So, just as I suspected, you really did see something. Sarge, please tell us what you saw.
but I I saw it. I couldn't bear it. Couldn't stand to lose another loved one.
Huh? Am I missing something here? Is that why you weren't very shocked when you found out your father? Because you had already sensed that he was a goner somehow?
Maybe.
Please, Sarge, what was it you saw on the night of your father's
I saw. Uh,
What's happening? I don't like where this is going.
no more, please.
No!
Help!
You stole my thing!
What?
No,
Widget!
get it back!
I've confiscated your little toy. This battlefield has no place for unauthorized equipment.
Widget! Apollo, I can't continue the session without him.
What do you want me to do about it?
Calm yourself, this isn't witness. I hereby order you to submit to your therapy session. What in blazes? Look at me, I'm Judge, Jury, Executioner!
Executioner! Now,
Now. I hereby convene a military tribunal.
I love Ace Attorney.
Oh, this has gone way too far.
The bailiff! Arrest that drone this instant! Arrest that drone is crazy. Rawr. Stop.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, the bailiff is dead.
Fire!
Get Badger back in this.
They just killed Athena? Yep, Athena dies off screen, guys.
Flashbang, bro. Oh, finally got him back.
Nice work.
Truly a handful. Actually, no, that's way bigger than a hand, that small little plane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa.
Miss Sykes, what's the witness' current psychological state?
See, he's emotionally all over the map.
So his out of control emotions are in control of him, huh? Does that mean we can calm him down if we can figure out the boot of the car?
Yeah, so let's see what we can find. Sarge, can you hear me?
Oh. That you, corpse woman, say.
I'm here. Now, I want you to take a few deep breaths. Just try to relax. Try it with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
In, out, in, out, in,
And now,
out.
let your emotions take you where they will. Go on, just let it all out.
Oh, all forces attack Sentinel
My soldiers,
My
ready.
soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers scream.
That's the least relaxing breathing exercise I've seen.
Soldiers rage.
I love this theme.
Da, 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 da. So you're still out of control of emotions, huh? And all you have to do is find out what's causing them to run wild like this?
Yeah, whatever the cause, it should appear somewhere within the mood matrix. Let me know if you think you found it.
Ugh, easier said than done. Don't suppose you have any ideas on where to start?
Well, I would think about Serge's personality and his past. There are things that shape a person's emotions. You should be able to find something to work with from there. Probably the fire.
Yeah,
Look
the
at the
fire.
fire.
He became upset for no reason.
Got it!
There we go.
That's it! Sarge, you were overcome with shock and fear when you saw those flames, weren't you?
Was?
Yes, just 6 months ago. You and your mother were caught up in an arsonist's blaze.
The principal of Fusion Academy is dead.
So it's no wonder you would be extremely scared of fire.
What has the Lord of Flames done?
Yes, that does make sense.
Maybe, just maybe, your subconscious fear of fire was what caused you to withdraw from that world.
What do you mean, corpse women's legs?
In the outside world, you are bound to come across all sorts of fire. Candles, cigarettes, heck, even a grill at a diner. Even if it's not that often, just the idea that you might see them grew bigger and bigger until you couldn't shut it out.
I think you might be onto something. Candles, cigarettes, just thinking about them sends a chill down my spine.
Wow, the things I take for granted.
Oh, see, I was afraid. Afraid. Strange. I didn't even realize it myself.
About that fire, Sarge, can you tell me what it was burning?
Just stay calm and maybe something will come to you.
Oh. And remember, it was. It was that relic. Relic Papa was studying. It was on fire.
The orb was on fire?
Still kind of fuzzy. Yes, the orb was burning right in front of Papa. And there, in flames, was. Yes, now I remember. I saw Mama appear amid the dancing flames.
Wait, what?
We'd just be making shit up now.
Clay Terran looking ass.
What's going on here?
Maybe it's a memory from the fire that killed his mother. He might be confusing it with what would really happen when his father died.
So let me guess. More therapy.
Yep, but this time, it seems there's an inconsistency in his statements. I think we should be able to prove it with the evidence at hand.
I hope this inconsistency is the key to proving that the relic really is the Founder's Orb. Okay. Got worried about Papa, so I left my room but suddenly got dizzy and passed out. We're finding and Papa grinning with delight. The relic was on fire and I saw Mama's face inside. That's when Papa must have been killed if only I hadn't passed out.
Wouldn't he have like burn marks or something?
Wait, go back to the Founder's Orb for a second. No, go back. Don't
Should
check
have
it.
blood on it.
The magazine.
No, 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 no. The doctor. Let me check the description, please. Doctor hidden in the ruins before his untimely death. Wait, how did he see the orb if he hid it in the ruins?
What?
Go to the. That's when Papa must have been killed. If only I had him. Look, he's holding the Founder's Orb right there. But he hid it in the ruins before he died.
Let us try.
No, not
You're fat.
there. Not there.
You're fat and stupid still.
Mm-hmm.
No, clearly I'm just too smart for your low IQ as brain.
We'll be like, why did you object
Objection.
on that one instead of that one?
Don't blame yourself, Sarge. After all, even you hadn't passed out. The outcome would have been the same.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the time of death. Your father wasn't killed right after you left your room.
Come on, guys. It's not that bad.
It's literally the same one song, bro.
It's literally played every single
Oh.
time. That's the issue.
Which, explain yourself at once, Private Justice.
I should make a Grand Blue mod where every single song is replaced with this theme.
You saw your
Oh,
father.
I agree with that.
Oops, sorry.
You said you saw your father burning the orb, right? But that night, he went out to hide it in the cave. So, what you saw, Sarge, was something that happened before your father left to hide the orb.
Ah,
So you see, you didn't pass out right before he was killed. You passed out right before he left for the cave to hide the orb in the ruins within.
even if I hadn't passed out.
That's right, the outcome would have been exactly the same. That's because your father, Dr. Buff, was killed after he returned from the ruins. And therefore, Sarge, there's no need for you to blame yourself.
Oh, I see. Private Justice. Can you really say I bear no blame in this?
Why do you ask?
Because try and engage in my siege defense, Papa would survive.
Sarge,
Papa wished nothing more than for that happy, healthy life. But he quit his job and moved us out away from the big city. And I didn't have the courage to put into the outside world. In the end, I failed to make Papa's wish come true.
Is it Trucy?
is that Tracy? Sarge?
No, it's me.
Oh, that's Ian.
If you want to make your father's wish come true, if that's what you really want, then who's to say it's too late? Why don't you take the first step now?
My first step.
That's right. You can cast off all your regret. You can stop standing still and start moving forward. You have the power within you. I know from experience. I know what it's like to feel like you do. But only you can decide to take that first step.
If you don't change your tactics now, Sarge, the victory you seek in the war you're waging will always lie beyond your grasp.
You shouldn't say that so smugly.
I think I understand. I've made up my mind.
Yep.
As of this moment, I will suspend my siege defense indefinitely.
Is that one character from the Great Ace Attorney? The Russian lady.
Huh?
Gina? Gina?
Yeah, I don't know what her name was. She was like a ballerina or something.
It
Yeah.
makes sense for me to balance. Why am I sorry? I feel like it makes.
Yeah?
Sergeant Buff reporting for duty.
What? I thought you were a guy.
You're definitely not the gruff drill sergeant I envisioned.
Well, my mama was in the army.
And wait a second.
Hmm,
Are they actually related?
that would be
Let
kind of
that
hype.
sink in.
Wow. I wonder. I was just as shocked, but it certainly explained a few things when I found out too. May I introduce you to Miss Army Buff, age 12.
No way.
Careful, soldier. Don't forget I could blow you away at a moment's notice.
Too cute.
So, have you always been in a wheelchair, Sarge?
Could have since I was in fire.
Judge.
Your voice sounds awfully different from before.
She's so
That's
smart,
cute.
guys.
My drone features a
She's
voice
so,
modulation
that's
device.
adorable.
Just one of my many technological marvels. Well, you fooled me. I thought some 20-something military fanatic was at the controls. It's all the same to you, troops. I'd like to continue my testimony. Just remembered something. That's a crisp and clear trumpet roll call.
What did you remember?
My mother who appeared in the bird. Papa had shown me a long time. Holy Mother, founder of Quran. He appeared right there, right in the burning orb.
Huh? What did you say?
Looks like a, wait a minute.
Okay, type shit.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
The Holy Mother of Kurainism was in the burning orb. What does that even mean?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this cliche. me,
Bro,
me,
it's
me,
been-
when, me when expecting the song, I have a bad feeling about this. Could it be? Could this explain what SOJ means by the Holy Mother appearing in the founding orb? The
Offer the
Research-
players the
research
only
notes? The research notes.
Research notes. Let's see.
Look at the
When
third
dragon
paragraph.
attack with the file protection of the butterfly and brings the mitama. That's okay. Sending upon us, besides the greatest founder.
I think the key. I think the key one is the third paragraph.
yeah.
Take that.
Dr. Buff's research notes. What do they have to do with this?
Look at this. The burning orb, the appearance of the founder. This part points to both.
This one is unnecessary. I don't think we need to do this.
Take that. There's a legend about the orb involving a mysterious and the song in turn is said to contain the key to solving it. In the legend, if the legend is true, then I believe the answer lies in the part of the song. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Well, anyone see where I'm going with this? No.
We burn the thing.
Prayers as fervent as fire. Ah! You're supposed to set the orb on fire?
The whole stanza seems to suggest that the founder will appear if the orb is set on fire.
Wait. So the doctor, he...
Yes, Athena. He had solved the ancient riddle of the founder's orb.
Papa was a great archaeologist. I believe in him. I want to believe. I want to believe he achieved his long-time dream of solving that riddle. Died.
Well, we won't know for sure until we try it for ourselves.
Yes, do it, Private Justice, please. I want to see what Papa was searching for with my own eyes.
Objection! The plaintiff must object to this.
Objection! The plaintiff will stand down and be quiet.
Objection! You don't have the right to set a precious relic like that on fire.
Objection! Oh, but I do. All I needed was Sarge's permission. Since we still don't know if this treasure is the founder's orb or the crystal of Ami Faye, and the ownership rights the doctor had now belong to his daughter. Therefore, you have absolutely no right to stop us.
Well, very well, Mr. Justice. I never thought I'd be saying this, but you may burn, dear.
Alright, here we go.
Let's burn the shit down. Oh my god!
Oh my god, guys, look, it's 3D!
It's reanimation.
Why is it so shaky?
Apollo! The inside of the orb, it's melting.
There's something in there. Oh!
Women!
Isn't she?
Her garb leaves no room for doubt. It's the founder herself. Face and all.
I'm pretty sure the animation was cheating because it was motion captured.
I
Yeah,
don't
that definitely
understand.
looks captured.
The greatest of all taboos in Korainism is a depiction of the founder's face. Yet here it is, hidden within this orb.
Ow! Sorry, Mr. White, but as you can see, the issue is crystal clear. The figure is the Holy Mother, founder of Korainism. And based on that, this must be none other than the founder's orb.
Objection! But be that as it may, Mr. Arabelle still may have killed the doctor. If so, it would render the orb transfer agreement null and void.
Don't play dumb, Mr. White. The truth of the matter has already been proven. Dr. Buff wasn't killed right after Sarge saw Mr. Arabelle. It happened after the doctor came back from hiding the orb. And you've no proof that Mr. Arabelle was still around at that time.
Uh,
The claim that Defiant Dragons were behind the crime doesn't hold water. And that means the orb transfer agreement is still perfectly valid. Admit it, Mr. Wright. I just burned your whole case to the ground. Is he gonna have a
Phoenix
breakdown?
no. No!
Oh, then that was disappointing.
Yeah.
I won? I actually won?
Mr. Wright, would you care to respond?
Respond?
I didn't think so.
Wait, did we just win? Did we actually beat the Turnabout Terror? You're amazing, Apollo. Don't just stand there, right? Do something.
Well, I don't think there's any digging out of this hole.
Mr. Attention Wimperson, I think it's time for your concession speech. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the Founder's Orb. The facts don't lie, but you obviously do. How's that for a campaign slogan?
Why, you contemptuous peasant!
I think we're forgetting something.
I think this is a good time to wrap up this trial. If both parties have no further objections, I will render my verdict.
No objections here, Your Honor.
No,
Hold it! You can't do this. The crystal is mine. I'll lose the election if I lose that crystal.
I'm sorry, but there's really nothing more I can do.
You haven't forgotten about our little chat, have you?
What's going on here?
Objection! Your Honor, I object to the defense's last claim.
What?
I don't believe they have truly proven that the relic is indeed the Founder's orb.
Objection! Mr. White, I don't think I don't think even you could bluff your way out of this one. What possible argument could you have to claim that this isn't the Founder's Orb?
I know the argument.
About that. Oh, of course.
If me and Phoenix are on the same, what's the word for it?
H?
He can't
Wavelength.
possibly. He can't possibly have hit on something.
The defense's assertion is incomplete, and this is why.
I know the end.
Their claim is that this relic is the Founder's orb is based on a legend. And that legend claims that the founder will return when the riddle is solved at last.
Right. And that's what happened. The founder was revealed for all to see.
But Mr. Justice, what about the rest of the legend?
No way, hold on.
Huh?
According to the legend, once the founder returned,
Phoenix's argument is like, if this is the founder's orb and the riddle is complete, why isn't a dragon spawned yet?
wait for it, guys, let him cook, let him cook. She will bestow spiritual power onto the person who solved the riddle.
You're kidding, right?
Well, Mr. Justice, do you feel great new spiritual power oozing through your veins?
No. But receiving spiritual powers and stuff, it's all just mystic mumbo jumbo, right?
Maybe so, but you're the one basing your claim on said legend. And what we saw here is not fully fulfilled.
This is the worst
Does
fucking
it?
argument I've ever seen. We're not on the same wavelength at
Yeah,
all.
No,
what were you
but
gonna say, Stefan?
I was gonna say, well, it's like bad to depict the Holy Mother in like the Quranism religion. So if this is really from Quran, how were they able to make it without getting their head severed from the rest of their body by the government, like the craftsman who made this?
Me when I do it in secrecy?
Well, then you have to like transport it all the way to Japanifornia and shit. It's like it doesn't sound.
They wouldn't
particularly easy.
investigate it, don't worry about it. Consequently, you cannot rightfully claim that this is the founder's orb. He's asleep.
thank you. Even Athena's done with this.
Yeah.
What's gotten into him? Why is Mr. Wright doing this?
Mr. Wright has lost a few of his marbles.
What happens when you pick when you present the wrong evidence, bro?
He did that, but like in canon.
That couldn't be
Yeah.
further from the truth, Your Honor.
In any case, or rather, in this case, I believe it now is this is a good time for recess. Both sides will have 20 minutes to prepare. I ask all arguments to be ready by then. Oh, and Mr. Wright, you do well and to wash up and find your missing marbles by then too.
Well, gentlemen, do we still continue? What is the plan here?
Let me see.
Let's wait. Let's wait.
So next we have
Uh,
we have one testimony, two cross examinations,
that's like an hour already.
two cross examinations. The revisualization, and that's it.
So we're like 60% done.
Oh, we're like 80%
no,
down.
we're like 80% done. I think we have like
Really?
at best an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn. I thought this case was like really fucking long. What happened?
This
It's
is
a-
only for this part.
This is
No,
only
this
this is
trial.
only this is only day one.
Guess that is true.
Yeah. So we're continuing.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Mr. Wright is sure acting funny. I'm gonna get water. I'll be back.
And now that is extended to 20 more minutes.
Oh, shit happens.
Come on, don't you believe in your friend?
No.
Hello?
Bless you.
I must say.
I didn't sneeze.
Oh, I heard someone sneeze, or I thought I did.
This is everybody here?
Correct.
Edge?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright. I mean, he's famous for going out on a limb, but that last assertion was just plain crazy.
It's either a bluff or a Hail Mary. Either way, it doesn't make much sense.
Continue without me, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm not here anyway, so that's good.
Maybe there's something we're missing here. Although he seemed perfectly normal when we spoke earlier.
Hello. I have a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna go check up on him.
What's going on with you, Mr. Wright?
Righto.
Oh, that's
That's the girl, I think. Hey, private
yes,
justice.
oh, Sarge.
Forgot to mention something. On the night of Papa's murder, strange thing happened.
Oh, but why are you telling me about it now?
Well, I didn't say anything before because I thought Papa's death was an accident. Now that we know otherwise, I figured it might be important.
There's still more to this case?
When I left my room and lost consciousness, I passed out right here.
That's right above the coffee bar.
Ew. Someone was pushing my wheelchair.
What?
So scared I beat a hasty as fast as my wheels could take me.
Do you know who it was?
Oh, it was black. Went to my room as I didn't even have a chance to turn on the light.
Maybe it was your father.
He would have said something to me. Besides, I'd have known it was him.
So then, it could have been
Killer!
your father's real killer?
Oh, you said that in a Monokuma voice.
My thoughts exactly.
A body has been
A body has been
Who is Monokuma?
Yuri Lowenthal.
No fucking way.
No way.
No, I just lied. I just lied.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Oopsie poopsie. I lied.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm actually
Hold on,
going
let
to be the reason
Bri-
of your death.
I think it'd be extremely funny if it was Yuri Lowenthal.
It's Brian Beacock.
I don't think I've heard of him. Brian Beacock. What the hell would he do?
Doesn't look like many notable names.
Bleach, Digimon, Sailor Moon, Duel Masters, Naruto. What about video games? Samurai
Oh.
Warriors. Oh wait, isn't he the voice? Oh right, he's the voice of Luthier from Fire Emblem Echoes. Interesting. Anyway, but you didn't report this to the police?
Excuse me. It didn't even occur to me.
It's okay. You were obviously still upset, so don't beat yourself up over it.
Follow. This could be really important information. I think the act of pushing Sarge's wheelchair could be part of some bigger scheme.
I'm back.
It's hard to see
Welcome
why
back.
else the killer would have done such a thing.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Guess I should take her statement down as evidence. Oh, welcome back, Athena. Huh? What's with the long face?
do it for you.
Turn that frown upside down, bro.
How did it go, Mr. Wright?
What should I?
Athena?
Oh, sorry. Zone out there for a second. The recess is almost over, so let's go.
What was that all about?
Seven. There's no way.
What?
You're gonna do your gay little dailies.
Oh.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. For a second I thought that Setseki be a spun glass.
I wish, but holy shit.
I thought it was funny. Speaking of, I should put up the Sekibia spun glasses like a bit side bit every now and then. Alright, court is once again back in session. Now, Mr. Wright, about that last objection you raised.
Sorry. We, the plaintiffs, still believe that the defense has yet to sufficiently prove its case. They claim that, according to a legend, the Founder's Orb would bestow spiritual power. Yet the relic in question has failed to do so, therefore it has failed its own test.
I see.
This is like the stupidest argument he's ever made, but
Yeah.
whatever.
He's sticking with that ridiculous argument.
Furthermore, even if it's the Founder's Orb, it can be awarded to the Defiant Dragons. After all, they were the ones who killed Dr. Buff.
Objection! What are you talking about? That was already proven to be false. There are no grounds for saying that the Defiant Dragons murdered the Doctor.
Oh, but I'm afraid there are, Mr. Justice. Your Honor, I would like to present new testimony to this court. Testimony that will show that That's Auribel did in fact kill Dr. Buff.
What?
Very well. You may call your witness.
Guess Mr. Wright found another angle.
Mr. Fight?
Maybe from another angle. What's
What's
this
Maybe
guy
from
say?
another angle. Okay, Cassidy.
Yeah, what does
What new
Cass say is
test-
what I said. Well, it's like the actual quote.
What new testimony could be this late in the game?
Yeah, he says maybe from another angle. Fellow citizens, it is I, politician, the once and future representative of the people.
Jeez, not him again. Your Honor, he's eating!
Okay, so what? I got
Who's
hungry.
eating?
My client
Politician.
divulged new information to me during the recess. He remembers something he saw. You see, something crucial in this case.
How very convenient.
It was around 11 at night, and I was out on a mobile meet and greet around the village. That's when I saw Dr. Buff being murdered from outside his study window. Mr. Arbol snuck up from behind and struck him on the head. His weapon of choice, a suitcase. A big, strong man like him could easily swing a heavy suitcase into someone's head.
You saw the murder as it happened? And you're just telling us now because...
Save the best for last. It is a tactic known to all the political greats.
So, the murder weapon was a complete mystery. But my client's eyewitness account has finally brought it into the light.
According to the autopsy report, Dr. Buff was struck in the head by the corner of some object. I suppose that could very well be the corner of a suitcase.
He's sleepy.
Objection! But eyewitnesses' testimony isn't the same as hard evidence.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that if I were you.
What's that supposed to mean?
We have physical evidence too. A luminol test revealed. A luminol test revealed.
Uh-oh.
The doctor's blood is on Mr. Aribal's suitcase.
Really? But how does that prove Mr. Arabal used it as a weapon?
Objection. You should know the answer to that, Mr. Justice. Since you know as well as I that the suitcase is covered in his fingerprints.
That is true. We did spend 700 minutes like dusting every single goddamn place of that thing.
Ugh! I forgot we dusted it right in front of Lemma.
Shut up, man. We're not doing that right now. The turnabout terror strikes again.
This is quite convincing testimony and evidence. Nevertheless, you may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Justice.
Okay, when Noble
Hold on. I have to go to the end. Talk about new testimony. He's totally changed the story.
If you had really seen the murder taking place, you'd think you'd have said so from the start.
Maybe he had some reason to hide what he really saw.
If so, that might be our only opening.
And now I get to jump in between them.
Do we have like a photo of his room? I believe we do, right? Or like the doctor's room. Yeah, study photo. Let me look at that for a second. Okay, that's not the angle I was hoping for.
Well, I do have a picture of my biological father if you wanna.
That doesn't
tell
help.
you anything. Okay.
Dude, Apollo just literally invented him. Like he
Apollo
invented
made up his bad so people would feel bad for him.
unironically. I think this is just to press everything. Hold it.
Might be.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Positive. I saw it with my own two eyes.
Yet, despite your certainty, you kept quiet about it until now?
No, I was waiting. I knew there would be a perfect chance to talk about it later. Information must always be disclosed in a strategic manner. That is one of the lessons of kingcraft, as taught by the Attitian clan.
Is there a lesson, by chance, in the Actician Kingcraft guidebook on being honest?
Anyway, I saw Mr. Arbol commit that heinous crime. Oh, it's the wrong button. I'm on keyboard right
Hold
now.
it. I would have to agree, that suitcase is really heavy. Wait a second. How did you know it was so heavy? For all you knew, it could have been empty.
Yeah.
Objection. My client witnessed the crime in progress. So naturally, he summons the eyeball straining to lift what was obviously a heavy suitcase. I can't say I'm a fan of you or trying to discredit my client for tripping him up, Mr. Justice.
I'm just saying what you always do, Mr. Wright.
I know what the skip button is on keyboard.
Hold it. You were on a so-called mobile meet and greet at 11 at night?
That's right. It is the perfect time, but because everyone is at home. You should have seen how the villagers' eyes teared up when they heard what I had to say.
With tears of frustration, no doubt. You weren't riding around in your palanquin? Palanquin?
That's right. Some village idiot reported me to the police. I've been banned from using it after dark. No wonder with all the noise he makes.
So, what exactly did you see then? Hold it. Sounds like you witnessed something rather shocking.
Indeed. I didn't even believe it at first. I mean, a vicious murder in Ukraine?
There haven't been many murders there, I take it.
If I'm elected, I promise you that such a terrible tragedy will never happen again.
Me
For
when I
me,
lie?
it's a vote to banish murder forever from our beloved Korean village.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Mr. Addition Wimperson, please tell the court what you saw in the scene of the crime.
Hold it. He snuck up from behind?
He came from the back.
So you're saying the doctor never even realized Mr. Arba was there?
That's right. He was utterly absorbed in the book.
I see. What did you see Mr. Arba do next?
Climbed up the bookshelf ladder and dumped a bunch of books down onto the body. I believe he was trying to make it look like an accident. That idiot didn't realize I could see everything from outside the window.
One of those statements doesn't feel right. Your Honor, I believe the witness made an important statement just now about the crime was clearly visible. Dr. was reading a book. Dots is an idiot. We can cross off Dots being an idiot because we all know that. I believe the doctor was reading a book.
Come on, save it and see what the reaction will be if we actually pick Dots as an idiot.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, doctor can't read without his glasses, no? But I can't check.
Yes, actually.
I can't check what would happen if I pick this.
The witness said Mr. Arba was an idiot. That's a key piece of information.
Don't you jump on the bandwagon, AJ! I'm no idiot, you hear?
I fail to see how that is a key piece of information.
Yeah, I guess it's not, is it?
It seems there's no need to add it to the witness's testimony. So let's get on with it, shall we?
Oh.
You're so dumb, Zen.
It was at Edge's request.
Yeah,
I don't get. You're the
I figured it'll be a funny interaction.
The doctor was reading the book at the time of the murder. That's vital testimony.
Very well. The witness will please add that statement to his testimony.
Doctor was standing in front of the bookshelves, absorbed in the book.
The-
It has to be about his reading glasses.
Yeah.
But which piece of evidence does it have? Is it like the... Oh, the doctor reading it, yeah. Objection! The doctor was standing in front of the bookshelves, absorbed in the book, you say? I'm sorry, but it seems your testimony is completely unreliable.
That's quite a bold statement. Well, let's see if you back it up. I challenge you to prove that I'm anything but 100% reliable.
I swear to God, if I hear the song, it would be my pleasure.
Here comes bro.
I have a bad feeling about
Oh.
this.
Never
Okay,
mind.
it's the best.
Oh.
It's a better song.
Lately, it seems the doctor's eyes had gotten so bad he needed reading glasses. However, his reading glasses were over on his desk. So you see, there's no way he could have been reading from the bookshelves. I'm sorry, Mr. Tisha Wimperson, but I'm going to have to ask you to explain this discrepancy to the voting public. You what?
I'll explain it, you lovely cur. I simply made a mistake, you see. The doctor was actually sitting at his desk when Mr. Arbol hit him over the head.
But then the doctor would have been facing him. Surely he would have seen him and tried to run.
Dr. Boff was nodding off. I could tell it because his eyes were closed and he wasn't moving.
Sounds more like what you would do. Then how do you explain the fact that he was struck in the back of the head? Isn't that something that should be impossible from the front of the desk?
About that. He bobbed his head when he nodded off. That's when he was clever.
So
Judges
that's what
being
you
smart
saw.
challenge impossible.
Well, Mr. Justice, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable explanation to me.
Oh my god, these guys so dumb.
Big
Does
problem,
he
big
know?
problem.
Does he know?
Yes, of course I have a problem.
Big problem.
Ow!
Stop that.
I don't know why I keep hitting myself instead of just clapping my hands. Anyway, there is a problem. A very big problem. The witness statement doesn't hold up under the slightest bit of scrutiny.
Is that so? Well, will you please show this court what evidence you have to justify this?
Gladly, Your Honor. This shows the problem with the witness's claim that he saw the doctor nodding off. Study diagram. Take that!
A diagram of the study.
Mr. Tisha Wimperson allegedly viewed the murder from here. The doctor was allegedly nodding off here. But from his vantage point, the bookcase would have been blocked, would have blocked the witness's line of sight.
Why, yes, I believe you're right.
Objection. Not you, Mr. Justice. The fact remains, my client knew that the suitcase was a murder weapon. So he definitely has first-hand knowledge of the crime scene.
Yeah, because he
I cannot
committed
speak. I cannot speak too loudly.
it. I'm afraid I have to agree with you there, Mr. But then we have to ask ourselves, from what vantage point did he see the murder?
And it's there.
Alright.
What are you insinuating, Mr. Justice?
What's with you, bro?
I heard the song, bro. I heard the song.
Your Honor,
Honor playing Overwatch right now.
You're on the claim and be like, I don't know about that, but this modern technology. Then playing fucking.
No, I heard that song. I was done, bro. Put me on Overwatch. I've been waiting to make that joke.
From what vantage point could Mr. Tishon Wimperson have seen the dosing doctor?
Glad it paid
Once
off.
we determine that, I believe we'll finally see the truth behind this incident. The witness saw the murder from right here.
Right now,
Emerge. Nothing
nothing
lasts
lasts
forever.
forever. Perhaps
Here.
here,
Take that!
Sorry. You've gotta be kidding.
But that's
It is indeed. But everything only makes sense if the witness was there in the study.
inside the study. But that's the scene of the crime.
I know. Mr. Tishon Wimperson, the man who claims to be a witness to the murder, was most certainly in that very room.
Well, are you suggesting?
Mr. Tishon Wimperson, weren't you the one who actually sold that suitcase?
Objection. What are you proposing? What you're proposing is ludicrous.
which has happens like every single case. You know,
Yep.
the witness being the murderer.
My client is a small, thin man, whereas Mr. Arable
No,
has a
Your client is normal size,
musculature.
decently wide, definitely has some muscles. I wouldn't call myself small and thin. Okay.
So you're saying you could have killed someone?
No.
Okay, let me continue. Mr. Arable has a musculature to pull it off. Has a musculature to pull it off.
Damn, I can't believe you have the Tishon Wimperson #1 fan over here.
Yes, I
Don't call
am.
me a twink, bro.
He has a point. I gave up
Yes,
trying
I
to
am
let
really
that,
pointing right now, Apollo. You're right.
I gave up trying to let that thing after one go.
That's right. He's the only one who could have lifted such a heavy object. Now do you understand? The rebel, that's our ball, is the doctor's killer. As long as the suitcase is the murder weapon, the suspicion falls entirely on Dots. You'll have to poke a hole in Mr. Wright's argument somehow, Apollo.
How I will, and with his own technique, no less. Mr. Tishon Wimperson couldn't swing the suitcase around. We'll just have to consider another way he could have used it as a murder weapon instead. I'm going to turn this case on its head, Mr. Wright, just like you taught me.
You talk big, Mr. Justice, but do you have what it takes?
Well, this should be interesting.
Mr. Tishon Wimperson's testimony has been filled with one inaccuracy after another. First he said that Dr. Buff was in front of the bookshelves. Now he claims that the doctor was sitting at his desk. So, where was the victim really when he was killed? Also, where was his killer? And how was the murder weapon really used?
So the important thing here is the position of the victim and the killer relative to each other.
Yes, Your Honor. If they were positioned in a certain way, it would be possible to use the suitcase as a weapon without lifting a finger.
You can't mean.
I would ask the court to recall the study's layout. Quite distinctive, as you can see. There's our Baki.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Buff was sitting in a certain spot, and his killer was at a certain other spot. A suitcase would become a weapon anyone could use.
Very well, Mr. Justice. What was Dr. Buff's killer at the time of the crime?
Take that.
Damn.
Oh, that's...
This should wrap things up nice and pretty for you, Mr. Wright. Or ask the court to recall the study's layout. This time, instead of thinking in two dimensions,
They're gonna turn the camera to the side, right? I bet that's what's gonna happen.
let's think in three. Only then can we clearly see the killer's method.
Oh, never mind. Oh shit! Oh my god!
Oh my god, guys, it's 3D!
That's insane.
The killer didn't have to swing the suitcase.
Oh my god!
If you
What did they do, my man Arabagi, bro? What happened to him?
Bro, he became a woman.
Yeah.
If you use gravity to his advantage. That's right. It was the plaintiff, one politician Wimperson, who used the suitcase. He pushed it from the second floor
Boom.
instead of hurling down on the Dr. Buff who was sitting at the coffee bar. I'm sure the animation took like very hard work to do.
Yarr!
The psychology book had been at the coffee bar, no doubt. The doctor must have set it down after he finished reading it, or the like. But his blood got on it, which is why the killer thought to hide it in that mountain of books.
Then, objection? That's quite an entertaining theory you have there, Mr. Justice. But there's no evidence that the murder took place at the coffee bar.
Actually,
Does he
there is.
know? Does he know?
I'm not so sure about that, Mr. Wright.
Actually, I'm right.
Item evidence of the murder claimed by the coffee bar exists.
Clearly does not exist. Clearly does not exist, guys. Come on.
The evidence does exist, and I'm going to show it to you.
Really? You are?
This, right here, is proof that the murder took place at the coffee bar. The
I just
brown
have to-
stain. Oh, oh, oh,
That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good.
perfect. Take that!
Imagine if it fails. Never mind.
This brown stain was determined to be coffee. What's more, it was still a bit damp when we saw it yesterday morning.
No.
One look at this book speaks volumes, I'm afraid, Mr. Wright. It tells the doctor was having a cup of coffee at the coffee bar. That's when the suitcase came hurling down, striking him on the head, causing both his blood and his coffee to spatter onto it.
Oh, alt tabbing, man.
Well, Mr. Titian Wimperson,
What motive could I have possibly had to kill Dr. Buff?
and there it is. The final excuse coordinate killers are so fond of. Well, the doctor never returned your crystal to you, did he? Instead, he hid it in the cave ruins. Telling him that the Defiant Dragons were dangerous ones was a huge blunder. And all it did was make him think, make him hide your lie came back to bite you in the end. Even more, as the doctor saw the news reports, so he knew the relic was the family resort. Being the conscientious researcher he was, he knew he had to return to its rightful place. And that meant keeping it out of your hands. He was so angry that he refused to return the relic to you. that you killed him with your own hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Tisha Wimperson?
That is.
Hold it! Oh, wait,
That's
is
not
that...
you.
Oh, that's Phoebe.
Hold it. Apollo.
Excuse me.
Don't. Please don't accuse my client of murder.
Huh? What do you mean, don't accuse him? Why would you even say that, Mr. Wright?
What I meant was, he's a promising politician with a bright future ahead of him. It's in our nation's best interest to avoid burdening him with the taint of a scandal.
Say what?
More tape. Right. You'd better do something to change the current courtroom climate, or I'll be charged with murder. And you know what will happen to her if that happens.
What's he talking about? Well, I can pardon that later. But for now... Mr. Wright, you can't possibly believe that Mr. Arbaugh... Are you really going to send an innocent man to prison? I thought you were better than that.
No,
Well, Mr. Wright, answer me.
uh,
Mr. Wright? What in the world is going on here? Bro, stop alt-tabbing.
Bro, it's not my fault that I keep getting people entering my room.
That doesn't mean you have to alt-tab.
Yes, you
I
do.
had to mute. How else am I going to mute
Mute?
myself?
Like in Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, but why did you alt-tab?
To
How
mute on
else am I going to
Discord.
mute myself?
Oh, alright. I'm dumb.
Yeah, you are.
If you want to
Nice
see
unit playing Grand Blue Fantasy. Get this man out of here.
if you won't say anything, then Mr. Tisha Wimperson, the defense,
That, Apollo, wait.
not you too, Athena.
I wasn't sure whether I should say anything, but during that last recess, when I went to check on Mr. Wright, I heard something I shouldn't have.
Yeah, very convenient to not tell us, Athena. I trust my eyes unharmed.
I can't really say, but just remember, if I'm arrested or fail to obtain the treasure, there will be consequences. Consequences of the worst kind, if you catch my drift.
No.
Relax. All you have to do is ensure I get my hands on that relic. I must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs.
What do they want that relic for anyway?
Something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret.
Dude, this makes 4 games out of like the 6 mainline Ace Attorney games where Maya gets kidnapped. What is wrong with her?
That's twice now in this game.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit.
Okay,
No.
she not really kidnapped, but accused of. Okay, never mind. That's like I think that's like the second time, third time. Sorry,
No.
third time.
Maya? As in Maya Fey?
Yeah, the boss's legendary former assistant.
Miss Fey being held hostage?
So it seems.
So it would seem.
Why didn't you tell me as soon as you heard this?
Sorry, it's just Mr. Wright spotted me before I could slip away. Made me promise not to tell you. So it would make things more difficult if you found out.
Ugh, as if things weren't already hard enough. That's why Mr. White was acting so strange. I had no idea. This must have been excruciating for him. Thanks, Justice. There's got to be something you can do.
Mr. Justice,
Your Honor.
about that last statement of yours. I believe you were in the middle of accusing the plaintiff of murdering Dr. Buff. Would you care to continue?
I...
I'm sorry, Apollo. I'm really, really sorry.
What's gotten into you? Two.
If I accuse a slapback, I put Miss Faye's life in jeopardy.
Seems you've finally caught on. I'm far too important to be accused of murder. For all, our nation's future rests squarely on my shoulders.
Have I give up, or...
Once I present the crystal to my patron, my victory is assured. Then one day, I'll become president and then king. I'll have every politician at my command. Now, retract your accusation.
I can't kowtow him. I can't kowtow to him, but the defense would like to track the previous Who is that?
Dick.
Oh,
Apollo.
That's the objection.
Objection! Apollo.
Dirk.
I don't know what's going on here. But a lawyer should never look the way you do right now. With defeat and resignation written all over your face. A dragon never yields. Even when wounded.
The order of the future.
True. Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go till its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly onto the prey till the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get the truth.
Dirk. A dragon never yields.
The dragon becomes me. And then Apollo takes out the dragon blade.
He's right. It's all over if I give up now. There's the right times are tight. It's up to me to do what must be done. He saved my neck so many times. Now, it's my turn to save his.
It's my turn.
And Apollo gets slept.
Dirk, thanks for that wake-up call.
Now that's the face of a lawyer you got there, son.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm going to find a way to save Miss Fate and see that justice is served. That scumbag is holding Miss Fate hostage to ensure he gets the ore for his patron. And it seems as the patron believes in the ore's legend. I guess the founder did appear when the ore was exposed to fire, just as the legend said. The legend is true, then we've already solved the riddle, right? No, not yet.
No.
We have not solved the riddle yet.
Pangropa.